Good evening, I'm Ken Bastida. Dana is off tonight. He was murdered and then set on fire while celebrating his birthday.
We ready to roll?
I was goddamn born ready.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Yeah, no shit.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Well, they should be here, I think.
I told you, shouldn't have fucked the fucking squid.
Kelly Harris.
Tell him Kelly eats Band-Aids. If there's any gang you want to be with, it's MDK. It's all about fucking hugs.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
You know what I was thinking, though, is you're a cracker-ass bitch.
This is some unprecedented shit. Like, no one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's gonna be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire. Your dick's so hot.
Like, this could never air today.
It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
What's that in the intro?
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
Jose's like, are we live?
Let's goddamn do it.
I'm waiting on you guys. What is going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday, March 9th, 2020. And this is episode number 505 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
What if dogs don't really like us that much?
Also, it's the fucking 9th. It's the 10th, not the 9th. I fucked that up. The 10th.
Yeah, I was going to let it
Nobody
slide.
would even notice, Lee. You just roll. You just go with it.
I noticed.
I know.
Speaking to you from the past, in the future.
Jose's here. What's up, Jose?
When did Don Johnson's go-to role become KKK?
Oh, yikes.
Somebody's watching Watchmen.
Fuck yeah.
Somebody
Kelly
figured
Harris is here.
I disinfect my phone now.
Yeah,
That's a good
it's smart.
policy. And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
I would disinfect your phone, too, because you're probably watching that wrestling shit on it.
No, actually, I really don't watch wrestling on my phone much.
Why not?
Like, that's too small a screen.
Too small. I gotta see
please.
all that action.
Absorb all its glory.
Yeah.
Hey, I was
Like,
really happy to hear that they did an entire wrestling show with nobody in the audience, because that's how I picture every wrestling
Yeah.
show.
I think you would have liked that one, just having no fans there.
They're
You know
probably
what you know what they replaced the fans with? Fog. They're just like,
did
hey,
they still do like the crowd cheers?
not. I mean, they would like do the kind of. Like they would do
Go
the
into the
things to
audience.
get the crowd hyped up, and then it'd just be like the announcers.
Oh, man.
One day I want to be the only person at a wrestling show, and I'm going to read a magazine.
Well,
Oh, he's gonna get so rich, he's gonna book the whole AEW for his birthday party and just him show up.
No, I'm going to buy out the whole arena, and it's just going to be me with a book.
Yeah.
And the footage will be the wrestlers, and then every so often they'll pan to me and be like, yeah, no, he's still reading. He's not even paying attention.
Tux.
you might have your chance over Mania weekend. There might be a lot of empty shows.
Yeah, there might just not be any shows.
So tickets are cheap,
Oh, no.
is what you're saying.
You might be seeing some companies go under because of Mania weekend.
Oh, shit. Wow.
I could see that.
I made the comment to Mary the other day, we should look into some cruises.
Oh, my God.
Dude, I know a couple people who have gone on cruises the past couple of weeks because they're dirt cheap right now.
And
but you
also,
know
I'm not 70, so
But that's just at this point begging to get like locked up in a port and not
Yeah.
let off of it for 2 weeks.
Exactly. Even if you're not going to die from the virus, they'll still lock you up for 2 weeks.
And
Yeah.
you're stuck on an island, nobody knows where.
have you paid attention to my Twitter lately? Bring it. Thank you.
No, you don't. You don't want to get locked in a cruise ship room for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have the virus than be locked on a cruise ship.
Absolutely. Like,
Yeah,
get the virus in the
100%.
comfort of your own home.
But
That's
what
one
if,
thing.
what if it's a Star Wars cruise?
There's not gonna.
It's not a Star Wars
it's
cruise.
It's not a Star Wars cruise.
It's not a Star Wars.
Disney doesn't want that lawsuit.
Yeah.
It's not even a Royal Caribbean. It's like it's not good. Everybody, I hope everybody's healthy out there.
Wash your hands. Don't touch your face.
I'm gonna touch your face.
Disinfect
I'm
your
getting
phone.
emails at work. I'm getting emails at home. I'm getting. It's like, man, look,
Stop licking strangers.
I'm gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Just relax. Everybody, just do the shit you're supposed to be doing, and it's okay. We got ourselves a genuine hysteria going on right now.
Thanos is
I mean,
right.
I'm hoping you
I've
just said
already-
height.
Yeah, I've accepted that I'm getting it.
You probably already have it.
Like, I deal with the public enough. I'm getting it.
Kill
you
'em
touch
all.
money.
Yeah, I touch money,
Yeah.
and it's happening. Like I know. I looked up the symptoms, and I was like, yeah, rather have that than the stomach flu,
I mean, yeah,
because there's no puking or shitting involved. So yeah,
no,
I'm all
it's
right.
just a really bad cold that might
Yeah.
kill you.
Yeah,
Which
as long
means,
as I'm
I
not gonna
guess,
shit
you know,
my pants, I'm all right.
Yeah, I guess to your point, there are, I guess, worse ways to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't wanna, but you know.
I'm just gonna shit my pants first.
All right. You want
I'm
to shit
gonna-
your pants right now,
A preemptive strike on
Jose?
this.
Let's both shit our pants.
I'll shit
All right.
myself first.
All right,
God
who's
damn
in? Who else is in? Let's all shit our pants at the same
I mean,
time.
everybody. We all got to do it if one
All right.
person does it,
Good
right?
All right.
Look into my eyes,
Um,
Kelly. Oh,
count us
a new
down,
podcast.
Kelly.
We just
All
look
right.
into each other's eyes and
All right,
take deep
so
shit.
do I? All right. So the countdown. Do we poop on 5, or do I start at 5 and count down?
Can
What-
you
who
push
counts
on
at
every
5?
number you say?
Oh, okay. We just push out little guys.
And then the 3 finish.
Like one of those,
Like a rabbit?
like one of those cactus things from Mario. Just
Yeah.
little chunks.
See, I was gonna say 3, but I thought 5 give us more time to build it up.
5.
And to
By
workshop
5,
this,
I might have just already went down my leg.
everybody make sure to eat your prunes between now and next week. We'll do it all.
Yeah.
Everybody be ready to go.
Yep. Next week's pop topic is shit your pants.
Top 10.
that actually would be
yeah,
kinda
top
fun.
6 times
Have
you have gone to the bathroom in your pants for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. Just have you ever shit your pants
Yeah.
as an adult?
Or
Oh, as
worst
an adult now.
places, worst going experiences. Top 6 experiences of having to use the bathroom out in public. Because I can tell you 2 right now.
Oh God, I think at least 5 of those are in India. China. Oh God, the convention center toilets in Beijing.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
Where they're
Get
just
ya.
the holes in the ground.
There was not only was it the holes in the ground, but like the filthiest bathroom I've ever seen. Like stunk. Like you don't want to be squatting anywhere around there. So I had a little talk with my anus, and I said, "We're gonna wait until we get back to the hotel, buddy."
Not today, anus.
pal. I'm gonna keep it up nice and tight so it don't squeeze out any little guys.
Big fan of that
Sounds
boy
very
back.
similar to those cars that we saw at Toy Fair.
Yeah, those cars were something else.
We never mentioned those guys.
We never did. Just goofy smiles every morning on our way
Hey, they're
out.
on Netflix.
They're on Netflix?
Yeah.
Man, I want to watch it, but I don't want to because I know their voices won't be right.
Right.
No, they're not gonna sound right at all.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Oh, looks like we need to do a dub.
Oh, that sounds kind of great.
What was that thing called?
I don't even know.
Hi,
What was it
guys.
called?
I don't know. I'll have to look it up.
I
I'll have to
bet
look it up
you-
the way we can.
I bet you we have footage of it, of those
Yeah.
signs.
Oh yeah. the signs are
thanks for
ridiculous.
watching Beep Beep Cars.
Oh, that's gonna be magical. Look forward to that, everybody. We got a lot to do tonight. It's gonna be a big show. We're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be talking about the 2020 Fighting Fandom tournament, which we haven't done in quite some time. And boy, looking back over the last one we did, it was either you or Kristen and I that said that those picks are quaint by comparison.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It was a different time.
Are we
back
gonna
then.
go over the last bracket when we do present the new one?
I do have that pulled up.
Because I honestly don't remember a bit of it.
Yeah, I do have that pulled up. If we
Yeah,
wanna
so
take a
let's
look.
we'll review that before we go into this year's bracket.
I love it.
Yeah, that'll work. So yeah, getting into it. Let's see what's going on. I bought a van. I bought a minivan this weekend.
Your van people.
Yeah.
Minivan.
Van guy.
It's a
Fucking
bad
Van
time.
Gogh over here.
It's super dope and super convenient, you guys. I'm all about it.
That
I love
van you guys brought down to Florida that we rode to Portillo's in, that was sweet. And we packed a lot of people in there.
Was that
Yeah,
the Snelling
we can
point?
do
Was
can
that
do
the
8
ticket?
in this Honda Odyssey. We ended up getting it. It's got the TV, all that crazy shit, all the power knickknacks and doodads, and it's so great. And so we didn't tell the kids that we were getting it. We didn't really plan to get it when we left the house, but Nicole doesn't do anything by half measures. So like she's been actively researching everything about vans and shit for months because she thought that it might be in the future. Like, despite the fact that my car runs fine, it doesn't matter. She's like, it's time for a new car. I'm like, whatever. I gave up trying to argue with her about these things long ago. So when we were out and about on a date night, a date day, whatever, and she says, "Oh, hey, you want to go look at vans?" I said to myself, "Oh, cool. So we're gonna buy a van today." Because I have never walked onto a car lot with Nicole and not driven out in a new car. This doesn't happen. Like, okay, cool. So this is happening today. All right, that's fine. Just, she's like, no. I'm like, yeah. I mean, it's cool. I just want you to know that I know. And then she was, for some reason, resistant to the reality until it happened. But we, okay, cool. Let's not tell the kids, and then we'll just, get up tomorrow, like we're gonna do anyway, and we'll go out and be there. They're like, oh, cool. It'll be this whole thing, right? It'd be great. So we do that. We come home, don't say shit, and then the next morning we're going out, and Jack sees it first. It's like, oh, whose car is that? I'm like, it's ours, man. We bought a van. And Nicole's filming it because she wants to get the whole reaction. And Jackson's like, oh, that's so cool. And without missing a beat, my shithead tween daughter just goes, ew, why? And so she was
That's
on the
not
shit
cool,
list
Dad.
all day. We shamed the bejesus out of her for being such a shithead. Because every once in a while, you got to shame your children.
Zoe
it's very
just-
important that you
Zoe's-
shame your children.
Speaking truth to power.
Yeah. And knock that shit off.
You'll vote for Biden and you'll like it.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Turn off all the fucking lights.
Ugh. Ridiculous. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Been digging on that. It's been pretty good. After we bought the van, we went to see The Invisible Man because it's a rhyming kind of evening. And you know what? That Invisible Man movie was pretty fucking cool.
You right? I liked that.
It looks really
I
good.
saw that too.
Yeah, like the trailer has 3 acts, so it shows you all the pivotal moments, which is kind of a bummer.
Wow.
But it's a solid movie. It's worth watching. Made me remember Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon back in the day.
Sure do.
Oh yeah.
That was a good time too. And then see, the only other thing we're talking about is I thought I was about to beat Days Gone on the PlayStation, and then turns out I instead opened up an entire new half of the map with new camps and characters. Like, oh, cool! I'm not anywhere fucking near done with this game. So that's a solid one. That's worth the investment if you're on the fence about it, because you're gonna play it for a long fucking time. Starring Sam Witwer himself as the lead guy. So that's always kind of wild when you see a person you've seen on TV movies. But oh yeah, that guy's doing games now. But we live in the goddamn future.
Yeah, but
So
he
it
was
looks
doing
just
he was
like him.
doing games because he did the Star Wars games, didn't he?
He did. Yeah. Yep. So he's been doing this shit for a while. He's just homeboy's legit. Yeah. Otherwise, man, ain't fuck all going on. It's been kind of nice. We've been so busy for just weeks and months that it was kind of nice having a chill weekend where the only thing we did was, make a major investment on a vehicle. That qualifies as quiet in our world these days.
Did you make a deposit in the vehicle? If you know what I'm saying.
It was late, but it's gonna happen.
Oh, come on.
It's gonna happen.
Please.
It's gonna happen.
Why don't you take 15 minutes and go make it happen right now?
Oh, wait, what are you doing? Like just waiting for midday?
Kelly, tell us about your week. Lee, go outside.
15 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How is the tint on it?
Can't tell if he thinks that's short or long.
Right?
Oh, it's way too short.
We don't have all night, Lee. You gotta get to business.
That's true. But how was the whatnot? Sorry.
How's the tint on the van?
Good.
Dark enough to
Well
fuck.
scouted. Well scouted. Quite good. Yeah, not mad about it. It's great. I would recommend the van life.
Well, congrats. You're van people now.
Yep.
We are
You're a
van
guy
people
now.
I'm okay with it.
Vincent Van Guy.
I mean, it's the same thing as an SUV, but the doors are easier to get into. So I don't understand the problem.
Did you get suicide doors?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
They open out and they're really big.
Oh my god. See, the thing with Lee's van though is these newer vans have that SUV style front to them. They don't. It's not just this
Yeah, they're
big
not his
parabolic
mom's van anymore.
van shape in the front, so it passes.
I think they
Yeah,
kind
it
of
really
realized, like, hey, we don't need to make these look shitty.
Let's change the people's perspective of what a van looks like.
Yeah.
Let's change the culture, you
Mhm.
guys.
Think outside the van.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck inside the van.
Fuck yeah. If Taco Bell's can fucking serve alcohol, Lee can get a van.
Yeah, no shit.
There is obviously no rules.
Cocktails at fucking 7 in the morning at Taco Bell in New York City if you want.
Fuck yeah.
It's a
Could you
lawless
really?
hellhole.
You could get the cocktails at 7 in the morning.
Yeah, can't get a plastic bag anymore, but you can get a cocktail at Taco Bell.
Yeah. Get real fucked up at Taco Bell and then go fuck in the van.
Or get lit off of a Baja Blast filled with rum and then hit Toy Fair.
There you go.
Fucking have a big grand adventure.
Remember when Kerouac was running around with that Dunkin' Donuts cup filled with booze?
Mm-hmm.
Goat did that one. Goat did that with a White Castle cup. There's a bunch of degenerates. Bunch of goddamn degens. I
Double
can't
did
decide which
good.
one of those is more on brand. Both pretty good. Yeah,
Both
that's all I
doing it.
got. This weekend's gonna be mad busy, so
What do you got going on?
We got dinner and a show. We're gonna take all of our friends. We're gonna go out to the Cheesecake Factory. So that's
All
one
of
thing.
your friends.
Yeah, all the locals.
Kelly, were you not invited? Because we're all going to
Locals.
be there.
I like the Cheesecake Factory.
I like
It's,
factories.
It's definitely it's a thing that I think happens to. It's a thing that happens to dads in general. I feel like where it's like, I got one friend that lives around here. That's all I need. That's it.
He's your
But-
guy.
But Nicole has a bunch of friends, and they have husbands.
Mhm.
So we
The
kind of hang out
worst.
by default.
Let me guess. Their name's Jerry?
Nope.
No? Really? No Jerry?
Not
We
even
got a
a.
Jamie.
You got a Ronald?
What about a
Yeah,
Jerome?
Larry.
Jamie. We got a Steve.
You got Barry?
We got a Jamie and a Steve mostly.
Oh, there's got to be a Barry.
Jennifer's dad's name is Barry.
You telling me that you're going to the Cheesecake Factory without a Barry?
Will they even let you in?
It's like how some restaurants you got to wear a jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Cheesecake Factory, you got to have a Barry.
Check your Barry at the door.
Do they have like loner berries?
They're about to.
Must have this
Lovely
Barry
guys.
at your table.
Lovely guys. Lovely guys. Lovely people. It's gonna be a wonderful time. I'm looking forward to it. There
So
is
Cheesecake.
no-
You said dinner and a show. So Cheesecake Factory and what?
We're going to Zany's to see Dan Cummins. So it'll be a good time.
Good old Zanies.
It'll be good. Good old Zany.
Hey,
to
and go
Nashville.
on the van. Dan might be seeing you guys coming too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we're driving everybody.
Oh,
Van life.
everybody.
That's okay. 'Cause we're dropping them off at the end of the night too.
Well, and also you don't drink, Lee, so like you're a built-in designated.
They better leave a 5-star review.
Van man
just
doesn't
describe
drink.
Yeah.
Nope, that's my fucking life.
You're the bus now.
Oh,
drop
can we
them.
call them the busts?
I mean, I don't see why not. Lee the
drop them
Bus
off.
Rodriguez.
I'm gonna drop them off at the Cheesecake Factory, then drive that van around Nashville, make some money back.
There you go.
Yeah, pick up some rides on the way back. New service. I pick you up. You guys watch me fuck.
Oh, yikes.
That's it. We just
that in the
rebooted the
intro.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be interesting. Nashville was rocked by horrible storms last week. There were tornadoes and people died and shit.
And you're just gonna go flaunt your non-wind damaged house in front of them.
I sure will. Taking photos.
Yep.
A friend of ours, they lost power for most of the day after it happened, and their kids' daycare was obliterated. But it happened at night, so there's no kids there. But had it been during the day, it would have been like a horrible tragedy, even more than it already was.
It's like baby
I saw
confetti
the
everywhere.
venue that GCW ran in Nashville got destroyed.
Yeah, it's not great, man. Like, weather doesn't give a fuck about you. And no matter where you live, there's some crazy weather that wants to kill you.
Yeah. And boy, things are bad all around.
Yep.
Don't fuck us, Michigan. Looking at you, Michigan. Yeah, that's all I got. What's up, Nice?
Well, I've been dealing with a lot of darkness post Toy Fair, just from stress and coronavirus and fucking Joe Biden and servers that forget about you and you have to go ask them for the bill in a to-go box and gangs
Oh,
of
so Joe Biden was your server?
gangs of youths at Target. So I've been going through some things. I did share this thing with you guys. Let me see. Where is this? Let me turn the video on. Nope, that's the old thing.
Yeah, we're old as shit, Nice. We're old
I
as
might-
shit. So
I
our
need to
priorities are
hear
different
more
now.
about these youths at Target.
Oh my God. So, we're getting used to the new neighborhood, the new Target, the new grocery store and all that stuff, restaurants around the area. And we went to Target on a Friday night thinking we could just do a normal, like, chill Target run. Oh no, it was filled with gangs of youths. Because there's a movie theater right back there. So it was Friday night. There's a high school right around here. Oh my God.
Ugh, that sounds horrible.
So they just go fight in the Target?
No, they were just roving bands, You hear all this news about a virus going around, and then you just see roving bands of teens just touching things. No thanks.
Ugh.
Did you talk to him
One of
about
them using
TikTok?
the novelty, with one of them using the novelty display to bag up his items like a real dick.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. So
Fucking.
I shared this with everybody who would watch it. Did I turn the video on with you guys? You can see it?
Yeah, we can see it,
You can
and I'm
see it?
already mad.
Oh my God. So some
That thing.
Yeah, I hate
some poor soul took the Avengers Assemble scene from Endgame and basically pasted a bunch of Democrats' heads on the characters, and it is something to behold. Let's just watch. Let's just enjoy. I believe that is the governor of South Carolina as
No one knows.
Black Panther. That should have been Barack Obama, Falcon, and then Bernie Sanders as Thanos. What the fuck?
So he's
Why
the
is
bad
Bernie
guy?
Sanders Thanos?
Because Democrats love fascists more than socialists.
Beto as Star-Lord, and Buttigieg,
No. Fucking no.
and little racist, right?
I really just hate all of this.
And the
This
animation
is
is
harder than I made it the last time I watched it.
yeah, the animation is just top notch. Who is that guy?
I have no
Who
idea.
knows? Who knows who any of them
Who are you?
They let that Asian guy just be him.
Who? Harry Reid as Thor? Bloomberg!
Why is it no? Fuck off.
Who?
You guys think maybe it's a problem that when they're actually superheroes, we can identify every single one of them, but when they're political people, we have no idea who any of them are?
I know some of them, but like, that's Tim Kaine as Hulk. Rocket Raccoon.
I said, fuck it, let the raccoon in. We need a little shake-up.
Fucking. Oh, the animation is so bad. And.
Oh no, this is horrible.
All the heads.
Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. How much longer does it go?
I think it's
Till the end of
almost
the movie,
over.
I think.
There's still 30 seconds.
Yeah, and then there's the
There's
funeral
30
theme.
seconds.
You gotta get to the part where Biden goes back in time, and then, you know.
I was so embarrassed to watch this.
Why is Bernie Thanos?
Because Democrats don't like him.
Because he's the bad guy.
Doesn't make any sense.
He's
They'd
always...
much.
Yeah. He's just
And
over
then
there
what?
trying to make
Let
things
Derry
better for people.
die?
They hate
What
it.
is Let Derry die?
What?
What?
Is that what this whole
What?
thing is? A Let
What
Derry.
the fuck was that?
Exactly.
I don't
What
even-
the fuck was
Oh.
that? Let Derry die.
No, I'm not gonna Google "Let Derry Die." Fuck you.
You know
Shitty
what?
YouTube,
I
dude.
think
I'm not gonna
maybe
do
we
it.
just shouldn't have a president.
Clearly, Bernie is coming for our milk, and that's why we can't have him.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Joe Biden, you guys.
God, and it's gonna fucking suck.
This boring ass Joe Biden.
I don't know if that's enough.
It's
No.
not. It's
It's
100%
definitely
not. He's
No,
gonna
Definitely
lose.
not.
I'm telling you, I looked at all those motherfuckers just standing there. None of them had a face that could win.
Nope.
Remember
Not
when he was like a
one of them.
popular meme? That's when he should have ran.
Oh, or like right after Obama left office, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Joe, people liked you 4 years ago.
Before
No
the
one-
dementia set in.
Yeah. Like, it's too late.
Now he's confusing his sister for his wife.
Nah,
Jeez.
just bring it up. I'll fuck it all.
So I've been dealing with a lot of that, and I haven't been processing it very well. But then, fucking the planets aligned, and this past weekend was daylight savings time. It was spring forward, and then we got this coronavirus out there. So maybe people aren't going to the theme parks as much. So I said, let's fucking try and go to Hollywood Studios Sunday morning after daylight savings time. Try and get on Star Wars: Rise of the Resistance. They got the new Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway ride, and just give it a shot. And we haven't tried getting a boarding group for Rise of the Resistance yet, so this was going to be our first try. And you have to get there before the park opens. So I think we left 6 a.m. Sunday, and it was also spring forward, so that was 5 actually.
Oof.
Get there about 7, and then the park opens at 8. But they let you in the park before the park is officially open. Like, they'll let you in the front doors, just none of the rides are running, essentially.
Well, that means the park's open.
Well,
fuckface.
yeah, but the park isn't officially open, and the app doesn't open until the park officially opens at 8. So you get to go inside the park, hang out for a little bit. When 8 hits, you got to try to get your boarding group. But apparently you can just go anywhere to do this. You don't have to be, like, right dead center in the middle of the park. So we headed over by the Star Wars launch bay where there's nobody, grabbed a bench, fucking chilled out, and then as soon as 8 o'clock hit, we both got on there. Mary got it first, got boarding group 2. Fucking everything was coming up Millhouse. So, I mean, our success rate is 100% at this point. I'm ready.
yeah.
I'm ready to do it again. So, and then immediately it says our boarding group is loading. So we say, fuck it, let's head over to Galaxy's Edge to try and ride this fucking ride. Walk up there, and it's down. They're already it's already shut down. So come back in a little bit. We'll see if we can get you on there. So we just kind of bullshitted around a little bit, hit a couple stores, got some Kyber crystals, got some restraining bolts for somebody's robot trash can.
Woo!
Just kind of did the Galaxy's Edge Batu thing, walking around like a tourist, and then got some breakfast, and then our boarding group was up again. Shit was running. We could go check it out. There is a pretty long queue once you get inside, once your boarding group is called, and it's very mazy. And we were probably in that for 40 minutes, I think Mary said. And then, dudes, this shit is some next level stuff. So you
really cool.
You start out. I'm not going to spoil it, but you start out. This is a resistance base that the queue is in. That's the exterior of what you're walking up on, and you're joining this resistance cause. You're going on a mission. You get your fucking bullet points, what you need to do, and then you board this transport. It's like go 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 go, like fucking getting on the helicopters, going to Vietnam. Some crazy shit. So you load up, and then you go off on this mission. Shit goes wrong. You end up on a first order Star Destroyer, and you're taken captive. And then resistance people break you out, and you got to get out of there. It's so fucking wild, you guys. There's a part.
So when you say taking captive and breaking out, like are these like interactions with cast members? Or is this all video?
Yeah, we stood in a hallway on this first order Star Destroyer for probably 5, maybe 10 minutes in a line, as prisoners, with these first order officers kind of fucking mad dogging you the whole time.
That's kind of nuts.
I was not prepared for the level of interactivity. So, and Mary's in the front of the line, and they also target little kids. So Mary fucking mad dogged him right back. He's talking to some kids, and I'm staring at the Stormtrooper animatronics. I'm like, if I just don't acknowledge him, maybe he won't target me. But nope. He's like, something wrong? Something wrong, sir? I was like, no. He said, what planet are you from? And I stuttered. I was like, I wasn't prepared for this. I'm like, Earth. And he says, speak up. Well, what did you say? I said, Earth. And the dude calls me quite basic and a nerf herder.
Oh,
yeah.
A basic ass nerf herder.
Basic ass nerf herder. Not scruffy looking, which I would have deserved. And then they pile you into this cell. And then what happens after that? Only the imagination can take you, because and it's a good 40. I think it's a 20-minute experience. As soon as shit starts going, like it keeps going for 20 minutes.
That's cool.
Yeah, but it makes sense as to why the queue system, the boarding group system, is so unique, because it's not where you can just load people in and get them out just one after another. There's some shit involved in there, and there's cast members. You got to have enough people to cover all that. And so then, also this week, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway opened, which is the ride replacing Great Movie Ride in the Chinese Theater at Hollywood Studios. And standby wait times have been under 2 hours all week, so we figured give it a shot. A couple hour wait is fine. 5 hours, no thank you.
Yeah.
But for a brand new ride,
Fair enough.
I'll give it 100-minute wait, because that 100-minute wait might end up being 55 minutes. So yeah, despite actually getting cut in line at one point, which that's a big no-no, in front of cast members, just don't cut. Just don't cut. How about that? But even despite getting cut, we fucking rode this ride. And even after doing Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway might be even more next level than that.
Wow.
I said on Twitter, it's like the scene from Who Framed Roger Rabbit where Eddie's driving into Toontown, and you got the curtains part, and there's the sun singing, and all the characters singing. Like, that's Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
That sounds awesome.
Because it's animatronics, it's sets, it's like 2D cutouts, it's 2D cutouts with screens on them. And another one where it's just like, it's not the usual beginning, middle, and end of a ride. You know, you get on, you ride a circle, and then you get off. No. It's another, it's some next level stuff. I said to Adam Hicks on Instagram, it reminded me of the first time I rode that Spider-Man ride. Like, how mind-blowing that was at the time.
Yep.
And then, you know, just to do one right after the other. It was almost unfair to Star Wars, even though that's mind-blowing. And it's the
know what they're doing over there, man.
Yeah, the only problem has been the crowds lately, and we lucked out and got to do the things we wanted to do and got the fuck out of there. Not a whole lot of people coughing.
You needed it.
Yeah. So, yeah, my disposition has changed greatly since hitting Disney on Sunday. Sometimes that you just need a little Disney magic in your life.
Gotta hit up the happiest place on earth. I get it.
I tell you what, though, Lee, Disney is not losing any money on the child merchandise because every third teenager had a Baby Yoda shirt on.
You talking at Disney or at Target?
At Disney.
What about
shit!
the Utes at
I got
Target?
my
Were they
fucking
rocking?
Black
They
Series
were all-
Mando came in.
They were
That's
all
pretty
shirtless, Jose.
Oh,
I'm glad you got your Black Series Mando.
Took a while, but I got it.
Mando.
Still,
And Jax calls him, by the way, the man of DeLorean.
the
The
what?
man of Dorlian.
the man of DeLorean.
Love it. Guess what?
You
That's what I
watched
call
the
it
man
now,
of
too.
DeLorean.
Yeah, no,
Watch
that's
the man
a
of DeLorean with the Baby Yoda goes with the soup. I'm like, sure, man.
I like this version of the show a lot. That's the full title. The Man of DeLorean with the Baby Yoda that goes with the soup.
No,
Yeah.
that's in The Mandalorian, Kelly.
But no, that's the full title of the show.
Oh,
now.
okay, I got you.
Anything else is just a shortened version.
Yeah, Mando and Cardoon are rolling around fighting. And he goes, "It's coming! He's gonna do it!" I'm like, "Yeah, he's gonna do it." And then, sure enough, there goes that fucking cup of soup. And he lost his goddamn mind every time. Every time he cackled like an idiot.
He drank the
Makes me so
soup.
happy.
Guys, I have a Star Wars question.
Oh.
Fire away.
What's a Nerf?
I think the implication is that it's some sort of like herding animal.
Okay, I was like, is it a cow or something?
Yeah,
It's like a space cow.
Okay.
like
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
I'm gonna
Google
say
it
it's smaller
myself.
than a bantha.
You fucking space cow.
And I just got a bunch of results for Nerf guns. Star Wars Nerf guns. Maybe Nerf herder is like when you got to pick up all the little foam missiles.
Oh, that could
Oh,
be.
yeah. You fucking draw the short straw. You gotta hurt the
I-
Nerf.
Yeah,
I'll work
it looks
that job real fast.
It looks like some
And,
sort of buffalo / ram dealy.
Okay.
In the Star Wars universe,
Like a
Nerf
yak.
guns were outlawed.
I never
it's
thought
like-
about that until like
underground.
just 10 minutes ago. I was like, huh. If you're a Nerf herder, that means a Nerf must be a thing.
Really classist of Princess Leia to throw that insult around.
Yeah.
Like, out of my way, you scruffy looking ditch digger.
Right?
Out of my way, farmer boy.
We need Nerf herders too, Leia.
You smell like
man.
poor.
Hey, he farmed her ditch.
Yikes.
Ridiculous. Well, I'm happy you had your Disney day. Nice.
It's great. I can't wait to go back.
That's awesome. What's going on, Jose? You've had a week, sir.
Interesting. Yeah. Corona. The scare's real, I guess. So they shut a bunch of shows down. So I'm supposed to be in New York right now. Nope.
Yeesh.
I am home. So that's cool. So adjusting to that, trying to 2 months off, unexpected, is what it is. We'll make it through it. God damn it.
So get ready for some video essays from Jose.
SA. I think did I tell you that? So speaking of fandom, so you're playing video games and you never know who you're on the line with. That's when I play with randos. I usually don't use the mic. If I don't know you, I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
The game I'm playing, there's a ping system. I'll let you know when I see a bad guy, but I don't need to talk to you. So it was me, a dude I know, and a guy he was playing with that was in the game gelling good. You know what I mean? Like a good teammate, marking guys, sharing loot, not being a dick, not stealing stuff. Good team
What game
play,
you playing?
playing together, which is cool. It's hard to find. So it was me, the guy I know, and him. And then
What game are we playing, Jose?
I'm gonna guess, is it PUBG?
no, it was Apex. I'm hooked on Apex right now. I do play PUBG though. Let's do it.
Thought I had it.
So we finish a round and we do really good, but we like come in like second or third, and you know, you're all hyped up, murder boners. And then he was like, "Man, you speak pretty good English for a guy named Jose."
Oh,
Oh no.
And then so like the mood turned, and the guy I know brought him on. So he's like, "Hey man, what the fuck? You know what the fuck is going on?" And he's like, "Oh man, my bad. I go too far." And he's like, "Man, no, I'm with your people or something." He was like, "Back in school, teacher told me to rat on one of you," and he's like, "Man, I never turn in an essay."
oh yeah.
And then it was click. All right, leave party.
That is top level white people shit.
He's like, you play pretty well for a guy with a button-down shirt, buttoned only at the very top.
Surprised
You
saw the
play
screen
pretty
with
well
the
for all
hairnet.
those dickies you're wearing.
So, you know, if I don't know you, I'm not talking to you. It's all good.
Can't go wrong with that.
So that's what's
You gotta
going on.
switch over to Fortnite, Jose, and play with the children.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
but
they'll
they
just
use
call-
the N-word more
I
than
was gonna say,
anybody.
they'll just
That
call
is-
you the N-word.
That is true. They will do that.
Fucking wearing goddamn Baby Yoda shirts, screaming the N-word. Slurping on soup.
That's why Nice doesn't like seeing him at Target.
We do need to get down. When we gonna Fortnite?
Oh,
What is
don't
it?
know.
Is the teams of 3 or 4?
4.
4. Okay, me, you, Nyes. Who else is playing?
Kelly.
I don't play Fortnite.
Lee's
Well,
got
guess
Fortnite.
what you do now, Kelly?
I played it twice and said I hate this, and then deleted it from my Switch.
Yeah, we'll put it back.
Okay.
You better be a good teammate and not tell Jose he speaks good
What?
English.
No, get Zoe to play.
It's true. Going back to the youths at Target, let me ask you guys your opinion on
Sounds
this.
horrible.
So, what I didn't mention was that a few of these gangs of youths were Asian, and a few of these Asian youths.
You're like, so now you understand why I was afraid.
No.
That
Well,
makes more sense. Context. This is why I feared for my life.
I'm not one.
The day we found out Nice was racist.
You're all
Asian.
teasing me, but let me clarify. They were Asian.
I'm not
So you
one.
know, they weren't any youths. They were Asian youths.
I'm not one to tell anyone to suppress their culture. Like, be you, live your life, live your truth.
Just
But-
be you inside.
But maybe, if you're in a Target filled with people, maybe don't shout things in Chinese.
We gotta get these guaylos.
My goodness.
One happy story from the gaming though, which was pretty funny. So, playing PUBG, in a gunfight with this guy, he runs into a house. I go in there, chasing him, looking for him in the house. I'm tippy-toeing. I open up the bathroom door, and I see the guy laying down on the ground. He had stripped his character butt naked. So he's just in his underwears, laying on the ground with all of his clothes weapons, ammo, and health all laid out upon me. So I fucking unload on him and kill this naked man. And then he sends me a message on the Xbox. You know, you can message people's profiles or whatever. He was like, "No, why you kill for me? I strip for you." Oh, no, why you kill me? I strip for you. I didn't answer, but that was fun. But I guess apparently there's like people that play these battle royals that all they do is go around gathering the good loot, and they open up a spot on the map and they just lay it in front. They're like a shopkeeper.
Ah.
So they're starting to do that in the battle royal.
So
I see that shit. My first instinct is to shoot, man.
Yeah.
In PUBG, you can take your clothes off?
Yeah, you can be down to your underwears because you can.
Oh, okay, underwear.
Yeah, you can be in your underwears because part of the stuff you get points and you can buy with the points and money are different clothes. So they have shoes.
So you can't just
bottoms,
run around
top.
hanging dong.
No, but you can run around barefoot in your underwear like a fucking crazy hope. Well, I take that back. You'll have you can take it off if you really wanted to, but you have like a holster that you're wearing. A holster, a helmet, and a backpack and a vest, and then your
I have
underwear.
nothing but questions.
Well, it's a battle royal game, so
Is it all lacy?
they do have. I mean, it depends on how much money you want to spend. There's all kinds of different outfits.
How much freaky underwear you want to buy?
Yeah, how freaky you want to get.
For $35, you can give your character a big dong, but you don't see it. You just see You just see like the bulge.
Just this
You
big
just know.
pixelated thing that goes down to his knee.
And everyone treats him like they know.
Yeah. Your character is instantly treated with more respect.
And for some reason, every time there's a lady character that goes by you, it whistles.
You ever had a lady whistle at your dick, Jose?
I please, gentlemen, don't tell.
Jose's like, it was 4th grade.
Let me tell you about this babysitter I had.
The lunch monitor.
Let me see that dick.
Wooga
She'd give me an extra chicken nugget and then deep throat a hot dog in front of me.
Oh, God.
and then put it back on the plate.
Hey, you on that jungle gym? You got a big dick.
She coughed it back on the plate like a seagull.
Let me baby bird you.
Oh my god.
And that was middle school.
And then Shaq just goes, man, that guy looks like someone deep throwing hot dogs in front of him. Get him out of here.
Horrible. What's going on, Kelly?
Not much. This weekend was nice. I didn't leave the house once.
That
Been
sounds
Practice.
awesome.
You practicing?
Yeah. No, no, it was more to just catch up on everything because I've fallen far behind on everything. So I
Yeah, the
started
word you're
catching
looking
up on
for is
stuff.
quarantined.
Yeah.
Kelly's like, we might all have to stay inside for weeks, so I'm gonna just catch up on things now,
Yeah.
so that when it happens, I have nothing left to watch.
No, look, I never don't have things to watch.
Yeah, because it's the fucking future.
Yep.
My kid looked at me one time a few weeks ago. Was like, "I'm bored," and I'm like, "That's
I can't
fucking
imagine
awful.
being bored.
Seriously.
I haven't been bored in 20 years."
Yeah.
Like you just don't want to do the things that you have.
Yeah.
You're not bored.
And the things you have are everything in the planet.
Yeah.
Everything at your fingertips.
So on Switch, I picked up a new game called Murder by Numbers. That is a visual novel P-Cross game. You guys know what a P-Cross is?
I've
Sure don't
heard.
know what a P-Cross is.
I've heard of a P-Cross. I don't know what a P-Cross is.
I've worn
Sounds
a
like something you
Pico.
make in the snow.
It's a puzzle that where you use pixels to make pictures. Like, so you work on a grid. It's usually in like 5x5 sections, and like somewhere so far the puzzles have been either 5x5 or 15x15, 5, whatever, stuff like that.
Okay.
And then on each square on the outside, there's a number, and that tells you how many pixels are filled in that row. And so you have to go through all of them and figure out which pixels are filled and which ones are empty, and then eventually you get a picture and you solve the puzzle.
That sounds very complicated.
It is, but like once you know what you're doing, it's super easy. And it's a nice, like, relaxing puzzle game. It's basically like, it reminds me very much of Sudoku, but with filling in squares
And murder.
Yeah, but and then the visual novel part comes in, where you're basically solving crimes and you're becoming a detective and you're like searching for evidence, and that's when you find something, that's when it switches over into the puzzle mode and you have to solve the thing, and you're like, oh, okay, it was a laptop or whatever you found. So it's fun. It reminds me a lot of like the kind of Ace Attorney games, but way more puzzly. I enjoy it quite a bit. I've been playing it a lot. There's 4 cases in it. I'm in the middle of the 3rd one, and then when you're done with each case, it unlocks a bunch of other little puzzles you can do. So you'll still have stuff to do, because like you make friends with the little robot guy, and that's kind of, you use him to scan your surroundings and stuff. And
not like one of them Toy Fair robots.
No.
I will shoot receipt from my mouth.
You don't make friends with those robots. You just fuck them.
Yep. And so like your little robot friend unlocks memories and stuff, and you kind of start to reveal the truth about like where he came from and stuff. It's a really fun game. I've been enjoying it. It's definitely given me something to do. Excuse me, in the time before Animal Crossing comes out in 10 days.
But who's counting?
Me.
Everybody.
I
am
am
so excited about the Animal Crossing.
Lee, I know you're afraid of the game because there's horse people. It's understandable.
They're not
It
really.
just looks so fucking boring.
You don't have to be afraid of the Animal Crossing horse people. They can't hurt you.
Yeah, you could like just be mean to them and make them leave your town.
Well, that sounds.
That's what he does to regular horses.
Yeah.
Zoe plays a lot of Roblox, and it's like, so what are you doing? She's like, playing Roblox. I'm like, what are you doing? It's like, well, I got a job and I'm delivering pizza for the money, and then I got to do this and this and that. Whatever. That game sounds boring as shit.
Yeah, really does.
Yeah.
It's called life.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know what I'm
You
doing?
got a game where you got a
around,
job?
I'm riding around a motorcycle, like fighting zombies and shit. Shit that doesn't happen in real life. I'm not like, delivering pizzas like a chump.
She's like, man, I gotta make rent.
But Lee, what if your friend Chestnut was like, hey, buddy, I borrowed a shirt from Philip. I needed to take this shirt back to Philip. And like, if you do that, I'll give you a couch. And you're like, fuck yeah, buddy, I want that couch.
Do I have to get the couch, or you'll drop the couch off?
He'll just give it to you. You just slip
No,
that
no,
shit
no,
right in your
there's
pocket.
not just give it. What, couch in my pocket?
Oh, yeah. You put all kinds of furniture in your pocket.
Oh, well then fuck it. Yeah, give me a
Yeah.
couch.
Hell yeah. See? The Jose's on board.
If I'm putting it in my
Sounds
pocket,
like a-
I'm
like a
gonna
good
carry
trade.
it downstairs. I'm good. I can just put
Yeah.
that bitch in my pocket. Give me two
See,
couches.
I just sold Jose on Animal Crossing.
I'm up for pocket couches. Anywhere you go, you're comfortable.
Exactly.
Pocket couch,
And now,
pocket pizza.
in the new game, you can put down furniture anywhere. So you can just throw it around
Yeah.
outside. You want to have an outside house? You can have an outside
You
house.
know when you get, like, you're ready to check out at the grocery store and there's like 6 people in front of you and you're like, pocket couch.
Yep. Shove that shit. Yep. You're like, I'm gonna sit down. Yeah. No. See. Sold you guys on Animal Crossing.
Why didn't they just call it pocket couch?
They should.
It's like the Harley Quinn thing all over again. If they just would have named it something different, I would have known what I was doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm very excited to play Pocket Couch New Horizons coming up in 10 days.
Love
Oh
it.
shit! What
Yeah.
system this thing on?
Switch.
What?
Yep.
I can switch.
Yep. So you can put your couch in your pocket and then put your Switch in your pocket.
Fuck yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Switch my pockets up.
Yep.
I'm gonna wear cargo shorts.
Lee, ask Zoe if she can put couches in her pockets in Roblox.
You might be able to. I don't really understand Roblox, but I think it's like a lot of smaller games, so there might be.
I
a
don't know what
California
Roblox
game there.
is. Like, I've seen people talk about it, and I still don't know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think there is a creative aspect of it that I do kind of appreciate. It just
Isn't that
all
like
just seems boring
Minecraft?
as
But
shit. Kind of, I think it's kind
You
of like
make,
Minecraft,
like,
but like
obstacle courses in part of it. There's like
Yeah.
there's like a city type aspect where you can get jobs and get money and buy houses and build like your own little house. But if you want like paint and stuff, you got to buy it. And then there's like obstacle courses that people build that you can navigate your way through.
and people also like design like whole little games as well,
Okay.
like little mini games. Like one of them plays a lot like the Friday the 13th game that came out a couple years ago, where there's like kind of asymmetrical. One person is the beast, and everybody else trying to escape this lab or whatever. It's like, again, there's a creative aspect that I like, but most of it looks boring as shit.
Yeah.
But Lee, what if?
I'm an old man, Kelly.
What if?
I have a van now. I can't play Roblox.
What
yeah,
if?
what if you could put that van in your pocket?
Lee, what if you could go fishing? And then
Oh, Lee, you love fishing.
take those fish, put them in a museum.
You can go fishing in Final Fantasy 15. It sucked then too, and that's a great game.
Lee, shut up. Games are better with fishing minigames.
Pretty sure you can fish in Red Dead.
You know what? And it's a better game for it. You know where else you can fish? Yakuza 0.
It all
Hey.
comes back to Yakuza.
I'd probably play Yakuza 0 before I play.
Oh,
Animal
no,
Crossing.
you should definitely play Yakuza 0. Do
Hey,
that.
Kelly.
Like, log off and go do that right now, Jose.
Kelly, you know where else you can fish?
Where else can you fish?
In Fortnite.
Can you?
Yeah,
My opinion of Fortnite has risen.
there you go.
I went through and realized most of my favorite games include a fishing element to it.
Well, there you go.
Because, like, Pokemon, you can go fish in Pokemon. Breath of the Wild, you can go fish in Breath of the Wild.
You make
Turns
soup.
out
And,
Kelly's a closet outdoorsman the whole time.
Name a good video game without fishing.
Mario Kart.
And it's probably not a good game if I can't
Unless
fish.
you count when you fall off the edge.
Apex.
Can you fish in Apex?
No, it's
You
all
should-
about shooting.
You should be able to fish in Apex.
Doom.
Good one.
Should be able to fish in Doom. Doom comes out the same day as Animal Crossing. And the fandoms have united.
I'm saying those are probably catering to two very different audiences. That's probably smart.
Yeah, but no, you get a lot of nice fan art of Doom guy hanging out with Isabel,
Jesus Christ.
playing each other's games.
What's going on, Mahoney?
I'm not done, Lee.
whoa! Whoa!
Oh,
Kelly pulling rank
Carry
like
on, Kelly.
I also watched a film,
Oh, what'd you watch, Kelly?
Pokemon Mew Strikes Back Evolution.
How
Is
is
that on
that?
Netflix?
It's cool. It is on Netflix. It's cool.
Okay, Will tried to watch that the other day, and he got about 10 minutes in, and he was like, "Turn this off."
Ah, that's a cool movie. But I can see how the beginning would be boring for a kid.
Yeah.
But like once it gets going, it's really cool. Visually, it's awesome. It's just like a crazy CG remake of the first movie. And I'd need to rewatch the first movie to see what's different. I don't think
it
it's
looked
much.
great.
It's pretty much exactly that first movie, but with maybe a scene added here and there.
Huh.
Well, like it's great. It's really cool. It still really bums me out to see Pikachu getting slapped the shit out of him by the clone Pikachu.
So what you got to do is you got to watch the Mewtwo Strikes Back movie and then double feature that shit with Detective Pikachu.
I was really thinking about doing that.
Yep. Tie it all together.
Yep. Because Detective Pikachu is straight up just a sequel to that first Pokemon movie. But yeah, and luckily I had I knew this day would come where it'd show up on Netflix. So I saved some of the Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution snacks I had bought in Japan and ate those while I watched the movie.
oh, you're the cutest.
Oh, you're precious. The most precious boy.
Yep, I saved those just for that day, and they were
You are
good.
so precious. You're based off the novel Sapphire. Wonderful.
No, it was the novel Push by Sapphire.
Ah.
I also had this Japanese snack, so I got these, like, I don't know what they are. It's like I got this mystery box of stuff, and in it was this 30-pack of these chocolate things. And, like, it's basically what if you took a log of fake popcorn and covered it in chocolate.
What makes it fake popcorn?
You know fake popcorn.
No, I don't.
What?
You guys not, like, have this by
What
you?
the fuck is fake popcorn?
It's like...
Popcorn is available in abundance.
It's like just kind of cornstarch like stuff in the shape of popcorn
For what?
What?
for eating.
Eat you? Why didn't you just eat popcorn?
Is this just a regional thing?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Are you
Kelly.
talking
How do you
about-
even
I have an
make
idea than
something
that.
the shape of popcorn?
Like Cheetos has a puff corn, which
yeah,
is
it's not that.
okay.
I'm doing a Google search now because I can't believe.
What do you
that
call it?
guys
Fake
don't-
popcorn?
Now I wish I knew what it was called because I can't find it. Is it artificial popcorn?
Artificial popcorn.
I think
you-
it might just be popcorn.
Is it?
It's
Does
not.
Kelly just not know what regular popcorn is?
No, I know what regular popcorn is.
My whole life's been a lie. Popcorn's real.
You know how there are those edible packing peanuts?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's basically that.
You're not eating those, are you?
No, it's basically those, but like they put fake butter and salt on it.
Like, and they sell them by the bagfuls. They're just
Yeah.
huge ass bags.
Yeah.
Sounds horrible.
But so there's that kind of stuff, but then it's covered in chocolate and it's really good.
Circus peanuts is what they call them.
No.
Well, there's the circus peanuts.
Oh, I love
the
those. The
foam
orange ones?
peanuts. But then the popcorn is like that.
Oh.
Does it come in a bag you put in a microwave? And
No.
hit the button and it microwaves and then it pops?
No.
Okay.
Outstanding.
This is very strange,
I'm
Kelly.
glad you enjoyed it, Kelly. Your bizarre fucking treat.
Wait, Lee, I'm not done.
I wasn't saying shit. I'm gonna let that one linger. See what happens.
I need to find like now because I can't find.
What's a brand name of one of these?
That's the
fake
thing. I
popcorn?
haven't had it in so long. I couldn't tell you what the.
Could you
brand-
walk into a store right now and buy some?
Yeah, I could just go to the grocery store and get it.
Well, fucking go buy some.
What aisle? Like what aisle? In with
The
like
snack
the chips?
aisle.
The next
with the
time
chips.
you're at a
Snack
store,
aisle.
buy
Every-
some
it's-
and send us a picture.
A third of the aisles are the snack aisle.
Yeah, just like with the chips.
This doesn't exist.
You know, it's
Kelly.
weird. It didn't make anybody's list of top 6 chips.
There's a good reason for that.
Horrible.
Very strange.
All right, I'm
So
gonna
what's up,
see what
Mahoney?
I can find.
Tell me the story, Mahoney. What's up?
All right, so Kelly mentioned his box of mystery snacks, and that reminded me of the discussion we had this week on the PoP Discord around those monthly mystery box knick-knack nonsense things versus
Like loot crates and shit.
loot crates and such versus like food from around the world. You know, I want every month mail me a package from some place in the world filled with snacks. And there was debate as to whether one was useless and one was not. And I, for the listening audience, if you're not on our Discord, if you're going to mail me a box of delicious snacks from anywhere in the world, that's wonderful. Like, that's a terrific experience every single month. Because there's going to be at least something in there that's good. Like, and
Yeah,
there'll
you'll
probably
find
be...
shit you've never had before.
Yeah, there's going to be something in there that you're like, oh, that's no good. But whatever, because you're trying a box of mystery snacks.
You know, broaden your horizons and shit.
Exactly. And then you're going to be like Kelly, and you're going to be like, hey, I had this fake popcorn covered in chocolate, and it turns out it was delicious. Covering it in chocolate is what fake popcorn has been missing all these years.
Yep. I found
But
what
this-
I found it. It's Okie Dokie
What?
corn puffs.
Yeah.
Okie dokie corn puffs.
I think it might even be Okie Doke.
Oh, could be. It's Jay's brand.
Yeah, Jay's brand Okie Doke corn puffs, and they basically look like corn pops. the cereal.
But they just kind of like dissolve in your mouth.
Yeah, I saw one that was like, it was like no holes. Like baked popcorn, no holes. Don't worry about the holes. No holes or hard kernels. Oven baked popcorn delights.
No holes, no problems. Know what I'm saying?
If it's got a hole in it,
Fucking
we
cut me
didn't
this,
put it there.
popcorn.
That is bizarre, Kelly.
This ain't
No
your real
holes, it's
popcorn.
baked,
Kind
there's
of
no
looks like
cheese, no preservatives.
Pirate's booty.
Right. I linked Pirate's Booty as well.
Are you gone?
Yeah, I'm down with that. I like that shit. And the Cheetos stuff isn't much different.
Yeah, no, the Cheetos stuff isn't much different. Now Cheetos does like actual popcorn.
Yeah, they do. In the movie theaters, too.
Yeah.
Damn, you're fucking lame, Cheetos.
Cheetos diversifying.
Yeah.
Flying too close to the sun.
Not when you are.
But no,
the
yeah,
son.
Mystery Snacks is way better than any Loot Crate ever made.
Oh yeah, mystery snack boxes rule.
Yeah, I said it in the Discord. My favorite things from the Dinosaur Dracula fun packs were the snacks.
Yep.
I mean, I've never had. I got a loot box thing sent to me like to review once. I was like, all right, this stuff. I mean, there's some cool stuff in here, I guess, but like, I never would have bought this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If I can't eat it, I'm probably not gonna want to keep it.
Like, if you would have given me the like, 'cause it's always like, oh, there's $75 worth of stuff in this box. It's only $25. Okay, cool, fine. If you give me $75 in a world of infinite realities, I'm not coming back with half the items in this fucking box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
However, I might do that exact configuration of weird snacks in the universe of infinite realities. That's kind of hard hitting shit you're gonna get if you join the PoP Discord.
Man, I
Which
still
we can
can't
do.
figure out how to turn notifications back on the Discord.
There's some good shit, man.
Yeah.
I keep
great.
forgetting it exists, and I just don't go on there.
I'm back from the internet exile that looking up Okie Dokie Corn Pops sent me into. Did we talk about the difference between delicious snacks and Loot Crate crap?
We were a little bit.
Okay, good. Because Loot Crate is just somebody mailing you a box of trash. And delicious snacks are delicious snacks.
Mm-hmm.
And if
Even
you'd like
bad
to have that
snacks.
conversation, come to the Discord.
Even bad snacks, like, you're at least trying something.
Right. Exactly.
So, Kelly, when you're in the Discord, next to your profile name, there's a little gear. You click on the user settings, and then you can go to notifications.
And then what you do is you mute Juan.
I don't see a gear. No, I think I did it in my phone, and I don't know how to turn that back on.
Oops.
Yeah, I'll figure it out eventually.
It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
And by the sound of things, Jose figured out his whole HBO Go problem.
Oh, did you?
Nice. Look at that.
No, we
People
didn't.
just-
We didn't figure it. Well,
Oh.
we figured out we got stuck paying again. No, it's they're fucking. There's some shicey shit afoot.
Yeah, but you watched Watchmen.
Well, yeah, because I paid for it an extra month I didn't want.
But
We didn't get it worked out. We got hosed and we paid for a month. So we're like, fuck it, we'll watch Watchmen.
You can watch Watchmen in a month for sure.
sure thing.
Oh, we're about to finish it tomorrow.
There you go.
We're
Get up on fucking cool.
we got 3 more.
You should check out that McMillions documentary. It's the story of the whole scam behind the McDonald's Monopoly game. It's
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that.
6
I'm
episode,
familiar with the story. I haven't watched the show, but the story is fucking wild.
and the show's great. The show really fucking sells it.
All right, she'll be into that. She's on a documentary kick right now.
We started The Outsider over the weekend. That's pretty good. Would recommend.
Yeah, last we talked, Jose's lady was watching Surviving R. Kelly, and
Shit got dark for a week.
I was going to suggest leaving Neverland, but I stopped.
Oh God! There's only so much. There's only so much nice. They can't just go to Galaxy's Edge tomorrow and make it all better.
I still haven't even done fucking Blue Man Group Planet.
What?
Nice got it.
The Pandora section at Animal Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
Blue Man Group Planet.
You haven't watched the new reality show Blue Man Group Planet, Lee?
I wouldn't put it past them.
Come on, give it the times.
It's on after Terrorist House.
So next time I go on...
Oh man, Terrorist House has been real good lately. Now I just call it that.
Of course, that's what it's called.
So there's a dude in the house who turns out to be a real weirdo.
You don't say.
Well,
His name's Boss. That's not his real name. Everyone
Boss
just calls him
weirdo?
Boss. He is. They call him Boss because he is the boss for the most Japanese company in the world. His business is a business that will quit your job for you,
Oh.
so you don't have to deal with the stress of resigning on your own.
That is extremely Japanese.
Yeah, he seemed normal at first, but then he found a girl he liked. Boy, howdy, did he get real weird after that. He waited for her in the kitchen at night for when she showed up. Without even actually knowing who this woman was, he was just told, hey, this girl might be your type. And then he is like, hey, you want a beer? And she goes, yeah. And he's like, okay, I won't have one. I'll have one later.
Oh, no.
That was the trick.
Oh,
Because
no.
as they're talking, he just goes, oh, you know what? I think I will have some beer, and grabs her bottle and just puts his mouth all over it. And now it's become a meme, and if you go on his Instagram, you see his stories, it's just full of people just chugging down beer bottles.
Did she call the police?
No. No. And then she was hanging out with another dude, and he waited outside of the room they were in until they were done.
Oh, like the husband of Kerouac's girlfriend that one time?
Yeah. And then when they were done, he made the girl go back into the room with him and hold his feet while he did sit-ups.
Oh, okay.
And the episode last week just ended with him drunkenly doing sit-ups as she laughed at him.
Cool.
Terrace House
can
is
watch-
lit.
You can watch anything in the world, you guys. There's so much stuff.
Yep. It's great.
How
I've
your
never
kids
seen
gonna be
Mad Men.
bored when there's Terrorist House, Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly's never seen Mad Men, but he's seen Terrace House.
I fucking watched all of Mad Men, Lee.
I'm just kidding.
I haven't seen The Wire, though.
Neither have I.
Man, white people love talking about The Wire as much as I love talking about Riverdale. You guys, have you been watching Riverdale?
I'm
I've been watching
behind.
Riverdale.
You're behind?
I'm behind.
Oh,
I'll catch up. I'm working from home the next 3 days. I'll catch up.
My favorite part about Riverdale the past few weeks is that they have completely forgotten about the crazy, creepy, like VHS cassettes that are showing up taping their houses.
Holy shit, I forgot about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, they haven't mentioned that shit in months.
Wow, I totally forgot about that.
But they decided that instead of doing that, they were going to build towards Jughead's murder. And like, oh,
Yeah.
that shit's coming up. Let's do that instead.
Yep.
Show's outstanding.
So good.
And I'm sorry, Chris and Alan. We definitely
Oh, we
talked about.
definitely told
Yeah,
them.
I don't want to
For sure.
dogpile, but you guys have been fucking screaming about Riverdale for what seems like decades.
Riverdale and Betty.
Yeah, and Betty, like,
Yeah. No, there is no way we did not talk about the time Dark Betty came out and she tried to drown a man in a hot tub with maple syrup.
With syrup.
What
Multiple
about the next
times
time
on
she became
Riverdale.
Dark Betty, Kelly?
What was that?
What about the next time she became Dark Betty?
When was the next
When
time
was
she
the
became?
next
It never happened again.
Oh, okay.
ooh, Dark Betty, bam, bam,
That
ooh,
goes
Dark Betty.
fucking crazy.
You know what did happen again, though? Somebody did try to murder somebody with maple syrup. Because that
That's
has
not the
happened
only time that
multiple
happened.
times.
No, that's a recurring theme. Yes.
Yeah.
And I think one time they did.
I don't know if they went through with it, but I remember multiple occasions where they were like, if you don't talk, I'm going to douse you in maple syrup and open the door to the ants.
Is Riverdale in Vermont?
That's true.
I don't know where Riverdale's everywhere.
Yeah, Riverdale's eternal. It's really just in our hearts.
Depends
It's Vancouver.
which road you drive out. Just brings you to a different part of America.
Yep.
There's an insert in season 2 that is my hometown, which is very strange.
Really?
Yep. They show the courthouse for like one shot, and it's like not color graded to match the rest of the show. That is the courthouse in my hometown.
Whoa.
Like someone fucking forgot to get coverage, and so they just bought a stock shot off the internet and happened to be from our town.
That's cool.
Very weird. That's great. Like anything else, Mahoney? I'm sorry. I fucking ran over all your shit.
No,
talking
no,
about.
that's
Mahoney
fine.
wasn't done yet.
I was not finished, Lee. Ridiculous.
Look, sometimes you just really want to talk about a Pokemon movie.
Hey, talk about the Pokemon movie. I'm not trying to stop your
About
creativity, Kelly.
snacks that you saved months.
Wouldn't dream of stifling you, Kelly. Never.
They were soda flavored.
Ugh.
All right. So,
What's wrong with soda flavored candy?
That sounds terrible.
Now, there's some soda-flavored Starburst jelly beans out right now for Easter that are pretty dope.
That sounds awful.
But there's a lot of grape in there for you pussies who don't like grape flavor.
ew.
Well, I like grape soda.
Ew.
That's grape flavor.
Yeah.
Grape soda doesn't taste like any other grapes.
Tastes
Any
like
other
fake
grape
grape.
flavoring. No.
What?
How them grapes taste.
Nothing but question.
Lee, that was for you. How them grapes taste.
And the crowd was silent.
We should have just ended the show there.
All right. Let's take us a
Toxic
break.
ways them
Come back
grapes
in 2
taste.
weeks.
We're gonna...
Yeah, we just take like 4 weeks off after that.
Oh,
And
Christ.
then
All right, let's take a
the
break.
very first thing you hear is Lee going, they didn't taste great.
We'll come back, talk about the tournament. We got a classic this week, guys.
We sure do. From
What we got?
from episode 65, I just, some days I don't have an idea for what the Popcast Classic is, so I just kind of close my eyes and point at something, and I stumbled upon episode 65. It was the episode after I got fired from the gas station from July 2010.
Oh my God, that's right.
It's a little bit of a long one, but it's worth it. It's a 10-year throwback at this point.
Yeah. How about that shit? All right, enjoy this. Back in a bit. Bye.
And now, a curated selection from deep within the Popcast Network archives. We proudly present this Popcast Classic.
So what's going on, man? What the hell happened? How did that come to pass?
Holy shit. When you get down to it, it's really kind of embarrassing. Like, college degree, $8 an hour, 2 night a week, third shift, gas station job, and I got straight up fucking fired at the end of my last shift.
What the fuck? Like, how does that even work?
This place is managed into the ground by idiots, obviously, first and foremost. I've been working there for 2 months, and usually, if you're working somewhere and you're doing the job, if there's problems with your work performance, isn't the manager usually supposed to talk to you about that and try and fix the problem? So, there was rarely ever any of that. The only time I was ever confronted about any of my job performance was because I got busted by the subway manager texting in the cooler. And apparently I wasn't filling the cooler enough. So I got talked to about that and was told I was going to be written up. Never saw a write-up. Never signed anything. And for some reason I had a feeling shit was going down. I actually, Saturday morning, I saw a manila envelope with my name written in Sharpie on it. I'm like, oh shit, that's not good. And I fucking called it. I told Mary, I told my parents, I'm like, I'm gonna get fired. I feel it. So just before my shift ends Monday morning, my manager calls me over and pulls out this manila envelope and pulls out a write-up that says I was $9 short on my register last weekend.
What?
And then pulls out, like she was fucking cutting me in spades, pulled out 3 more write-ups for dropping more than $40 at a time to the safe. And the policy there is if you get written up for the same thing 3 times, you're shit canned. But one would think that
You would need to
if you've
see
never
those
been
first?
written-
Yeah.
if you've never been written up for a certain thing, you can't really write me up 3 times in a row without ever trying to get me to correct that behavior and then shit can me. Anyhow, it was a fuck job. They don't know what they're doing there. For the past 3 weekends, I've had to call the assistant manager because he was over an hour late getting there. I had to call my assistant manager to come into work. In fact, last weekend,
Jesus
I was
Christ.
supposed to leave at 6. The assistant manager was supposed to be there at 5:30. 10 after 6 rolls around, and the regular manager's there. She's locked in the back office doing whatever, jerking it. And I knock on the door. I say, yeah, the assistant manager was supposed to be here at 5:30. I was supposed to leave at 6. It is now 10 after 6. Without even opening the door, she yells through the door and says, well, you can't leave until he gets here. Not, okay, well, I will call him because I am the manager of this store. It is, you can't leave until he gets here. So I call the motherfucker, who is obviously just rolling out of bed, and, some 20 minutes later he gets there and I leave. So that just goes to show you what I was dealing with there.
Dude, you can
And
own
the
that
whole-
motherfucking franchise.
The whole safe drop thing, it's ridiculous because I was trained if you're supposed to drop $40 at a time. I wasn't trained that you can only drop $40 at a time, and when you get the $40 in there, you absolutely have to drop it. I was just told that the $40 is the number. And I didn't get that. I got no reason. I was given no reasoning for that. In fact, one time I was being trained, and there was $60 in the drawer, or $60 in 20s, and they trained me to drop just the 40. I'm like, oh, that's kind of fucking dumb. Anyhow, so I'd be dropping like $80 here, $60 here, $100 here. When I would get it, I would drop it. The register has a fucking function on it to where if you don't drop a certain amount of money, it won't let you continue until you drop. So I figured
shit.
that was enough safeguard.
Sure.
But no. Obviously, they were looking for some reason to get rid of me. I don't know why. I don't get it. It's confusing to me. And to think that she had just decided to fire me that morning is a lie, because I heard from one of the customers that she had been interviewing other people earlier that week, and she obviously had that fucking file folder there that weekend, so it fucking sucks to get fired from such a joke of a job, but I was so 1 foot out the door already.
See,
And,
if I were
when
you, I'm just petty enough to where, like, if I saw the envelope and I sort of did the math on, oh yeah, they're about to shit talk me, the shit can me rather, I'm just petty enough to where, like, I would have been just, like, Randall Graves would have been employee of the fucking decade compared to me, because that's who I am. Like, I would totally just fucking be useless.
You know what? You know what is the greatest thing about it too is, since I got busted for texting, which is funny because we're allowed in the employee handbook, we're allowed a 10-minute break for a couple 10-minute breaks for every shift. But it's not supposed to impede helping customers and whatever. So technically, my texting in the cooler could have been my 10-minute break.
Yeah, you just want to be
Or
cool.
I guess I could have just gone outside and smoked a fucking cigarette. you know, like everybody else does that works there. But since I got busted on that, I've been keeping my head down, doing my job, completing all my duties, not fucking texting to where anybody can see me or I'm on camera or anything. And the day that I got fired, I had fucking reorganized the entire cooler. Like, I spent 6 hours in the cooler, moving shit around, just making it look so perfect so that they could fire my ass. It was wonderful.
Well,
I wish I had planned ahead for my exit, because all I could muster was thanks for nothing.
That's bullshit.
I've been sleeping a lot the past couple of days. I have not showered since Sunday night. I actually woke up just 30 minutes before the podcast, so I didn't get my pre-podcast shower. When I did get home from work yesterday morning, I decided to watch Clerks, which is funny that you mentioned that.
That's fucking terrible.
Yeah. So, if anybody has any jobs out there, you know, let me know.
I got a job for you. Hey.
So yeah, I'm totally gonna be Mary's deadbeat boyfriend.
Hey, man. We all have to have dreams. Let me just take this time to publicly say, Mary, you can do better.
Join us again next week for yet another Popcast Classic.
That could never air today.
It shouldn't have aired then.
No.
10 years later, and I'm Mary's deadbeat husband.
There you go.
You did it.
Turns out she
Leveled
couldn't
up.
do better.
Leveled up. I forgot all about that weird chapter of your life.
Oh, it all came just pouring back as he started describing it. I was like, oh yeah, the drops, the $40 drops.
Was it just you and Lee on that episode?
I know Jose was there because he laughed at one point, so I think
Okay.
it might have just been the three of us.
There were some times, Kelly, where Nyes and Kerouac weren't really on speaking terms, and there was a lot of silence when one of them was speaking.
Oh, those are good times.
God forbid those line up with the same weeks that me and Jose aren't on speaking terms. God
Just
forbid.
Lee.
God forbid me and Lee weren't on speaking terms.
I'm just trying to run the show. Okay.
I remember at one point during a lot of the drama, Lee messages me and he's just like, "Dude, what is your problem?"
You said, I don't know.
There were some dark times for a minute.
Kerouac called me a sociopath.
Jesus. Nah, I don't think that's true. That's not true at all.
No.
Definitely not. Not even on the scale.
Yeah, you didn't fuck a cat girl in Lee's house.
Oh my. So,
Memories.
about that pop fighting fandom tournament, huh?
About that pop fighting fandom tournaments. So, before we get started, a quick disclaimer. Look, we know you're going to be one of these people.
Right. You might be
We're
multiple.
all
Yeah.
I'm
one of
several of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is not an exercise in blanket generalizations, right? The idea is, of these communities and fandoms, which one has the worst people? Like, not necessarily which fandom is the worst, but like, which one has the worst shitheads?
Yeah. Like, not every single one of them is the worst.
No.
Just proportionately, more of them are the worst than not.
Or maybe, like, you know, they all have 50 dickheads. Which of the 50 dickheads are just worse dickheads?
Yeah, fair.
It's math. It's very mathematical.
Yeah.
Very good. So, you know, don't want anybody to get butthurt because, you know, if you can't see yourself in this, I don't know what to tell you because
Some of you can get butthurt.
Yeah, I want you to get.
no feelings here. This is a feeling free safe zone.
Some of you maybe should take this as a turning point.
Yeah, I disagree. I want to hurt some of your feelings.
It's gonna be great. So before we get started on this year, you said you had the last tournament stuff kind of up and ready now. Is that right?
Oh, I sure do.
So what did we do the last time? When was it?
It was summer 2013, so it's been 7 years.
Oh, that can't be right.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Memories.
I've also got the article from the website.
What a simpler time that was.
Sharing that.
Holy
as
shit!
well.
Remember articles?
Holy shit! Remember websites? But yeah, it was the link is the finale of everything. It's basically when DragonCon supporters won the whole damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 7 years later, they didn't even make a seed.
7 years ago, they probably don't even remember why DragonCon supporters were the worst.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
I remember.
Looking at this bracket, I am shocked DC fans made it to the finals.
Well, you also have to think it
wasn't
was
that like New 52 though?
it was-
DC fans were in fine form. back then.
exactly, and
Yeah.
Man of Steel hadn't even come out yet.
Yeah. Star Trek fans beat Star Wars fans? What?
Well,
It
this
was
is
a different
It was-
time.
yeah. No, it's just looking at how different things are.
it's before any of the Disney movies of Star
Yeah, they were
Wars.
bitching about they were kind of bitching about the JJ Star Trek a little bit.
Yeah.
And also that was just a matter of like, let's say, what's a good matchup? Okay, Star Wars and Star Trek was kind of where that came from.
And also,
Yeah.
Mary and I had recently gone to an actual Star Trek convention, and they're
Oh, yeah.
wow, they're a different breed.
Doctor Who fans are on here, and they are not even a blip on the radar anymore.
No,
Well, there are no more Doctor Who fans.
Yeah, I'm hanging on by.
They died out in the great Doctor Who plague of
I got a
2014.
bunch of Doctor Who episodes on my DVR that are in constant danger of just being deleted without getting watched.
all
Yeah.
the Doctor Who fans became Comics Gate supporters.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
What happened with this three-way match?
Oh
between
shit!
DC
I think
fans,
we
Big Bang Theory fans, and Doctor Whovians.
I think we had a tie.
Was it a tie?
Yeah, Doctor Who
Between-
and Big
Must
Bang
have been,
Theory
yeah.
must have been a tie.
And we have wrestling fans beat out PC gamers, but they lost to Xbox fans.
Go figure. That must have been the summer that Xbox fans ran over a bunch of people with their cars. So
I feel like super serious cosplayers versus DragonCon supporters is a pretty, that's a stacked matchup right there.
Yeah, for a first rounder.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a big first round match.
Gonna be some
Shit was hot,
upset.
Kelly. It was hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we barely even come into contact with cosplayers these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, now they're just all on Patreon and making money.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
fuck us.
and OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Dragon
guess
Con
not.
supporters took my robot. Took Wrestling Geek Kelly right away from me.
you gotta,
They sure did.
you gotta tell that story.
They're just Wrestling Geek Kelly, my faithful robot fan, was out there tweeting Dragon Con supporters if they had seen, because some of you may not remember, but at one Dragon Con, someone took a shit in the hallway. And so they were asking, people would tweet about what fun they were having at Dragon Con, and Wrestling Geek Kelly, faithful robot companion, would say, "Hey, did you catch the shit on the floor in the hallway?" And then it was gone. Taken too soon by Dragon Con fans who were too busy dumping money into the pockets of a pedophile.
Get them.
I forget what I suggested. Maybe it was social justice warriors or something like that for this new tournament. And Kelly was like, well, now we're just naming like groups of people. Like, if we're just going to do that, let's nominate kitty fiddlers and they'll go all the way to the finals.
Yeah, they did last time.
Right?
My exact words were, I'm going to nominate kitty fiddlers and ride that wave to the finals.
Oh God.
So
that was then.
yeah.
The fucking blast. Had a damn good time with it. We did a lot of surveys on the website, which is pretty cool. And since we're not gonna make you go to the website because then we want us to remember our login to do that. So we're gonna do it all kind of conversation on the Discord, and we'll pick the winners on the podcast. So just kind of make it a little simpler, a little tighter. But it should be great. So,
what did we use the YouTube poll for before? But it seemed to work.
Yeah, sure did.
So yeah, we'll just when we're doing the matchups, we'll run a YouTube poll live, and then whoever's listening live, we'll get to vote, and then we'll get our winners from there.
Yeah. So if you want to participate, come back and listen to the show live at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages, like the fucking murderous robe talent we got in the chat right now. Fucking ride or die, Juggalo John. Always. Zero's up in there. It'd be great. It's good. Yeah. So you and Zero, John. Okay. So this year we did go to the population. We went to the Discord and said, hey, throw some noms out. Because we had some loose ideas that we talked about ourselves, but we may be brilliant, but we don't know everything. So we reached out and we did talk to the community. And again, that's when somebody was like, fuck vegans. Not quite the vibe we're looking for, but I mean, yeah, fuck vegans, but it's not really the thing. And so we did come up with a solid 16-seater tournament, as voted on by a very democratic process by us guys. So, round one. Ow, shit. We'll do half of round one next week and the other half the following week. And so we got Star Wars Geeks, number 1 seed with a fucking bullet, taking on Film Twitter. Next up, we got Autograph Hounds and TikToks.
Oh,
We know you hate TikToks.
I'm offended.
And then we got DC EU Bros versus MCU Bros.
I'm so excited that worked out as a first round matchup.
Yeah, which bro. And then we got Toy Nerds and Funko Pop Collectors, which you may think to yourself, well, those are the same people. Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Two entirely different groups of people.
Are Funko Pops toys?
They're collectibles.
Right.
There's some of that garbage you can get in the mail every month.
Oh, you can definitely get some of that garbage in the mail.
Oh, yeah. But God forbid if that box has even one little crease in it, you motherfuckers. I'll choke you to death.
Now, some real fuck faces in both groups, but
Yeah.
they're not the same group.
I'm excited for Kelly's professional point of view.
Oh, they're all great. I love every single person that spends money. Tremendous
Money,
people.
you all right.
Money, you all right.
You don't want to be one of those comic stores who just goes online and shits on their customers all day long?
No, I don't feel like being Larry. That was the name, right?
Larry's Comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Fucking Larry. Next up, we got Wrestling Marks and Walking Dead stands. After that, we got Disney Dorks and Gamers, which Kelly gave us a real prime example of Sweet Gamer Boy making his case today.
Look,
Why don't you describe
sometimes
the video you sent us, Kelly.
sometimes you see that Horizon Zero Dawn, a 4-year-old game, is no longer a PS4 exclusive. And it just makes you trash your house.
Horizon Zero Dawn, which I believe at this point, it's definitely only $20. And I think that at one point it was one of the freebies.
Yeah.
So, like, everyone who has a PlayStation who wants to play Horizon Zero Dawn has done so.
It's all about that exclusivity.
And these motherfuckers had the balls
Yeah.
to be like, maybe you want to make some extra money and let PC people play it too. And
Now
this
he's got to
fucking
hear
chode-
all those PC Master Race motherfuckers talk about how they get to play it now.
And Kelly sent a video of this chode who had wrecked his entire like garage, like broken furniture, and smashed his PlayStation after decades of whatever it was. Thanks for fucking nothing, Sony. Like, I bet you this guy is 33.
Probably.
Great way to spend my birthday. Thanks for fucking nothing at PlayStation, at Gorilla, at Herman Holst, at Yosp. Decades thrown away, and now it was all for nothing. He just trashed his whole...
What does that mean, decades thrown away?
It's
Horizon Zero
decades
Dawn's
of
been out for
being a
4 years.
Sony fanboy.
God, fuck that guy.
It's a real nice
him.
place he's got
Yeah.
there. Looks like a garage.
I hope he gets sick. I hope he gets real sick. And he doesn't have good health care. I hope so.
Jesus.
I hope the system takes him down.
Well,
a
guess
kid.
what? It's America, so he probably doesn't have good health care.
Yep.
That's true. That's true. He's not going to make it.
I mean, look at that
next-
garage. He does not have good health care.
He definitely does not have good health care.
He might not
Next
even
up,
have...
we got comic book speculators going up against the still clinging on Game of Throners. They're still out there. And lastly, in a really stacked matchup, anime nerds against comic skaters.
I feel like that's an easy one.
couldn't
Anime
let
nerds
you
going all the way to the finals.
couldn't
Yeah,
let you
really.
anime nerds off the hook. So
Spitting on their hands. Anime nerds are about to die off in this Corona age.
actually no. Anime nerds. It became a thing. Anime became mainstream between now and the last time we did this tournament.
Lee and I
Fucking
saw
people
My
wearing
Hero
masks.
Academia movie in the theaters.
That's right.
They've been wearing masks since before that shit was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the idea. Any initial wagers, fellas?
Oh, it's gonna be hard for
Star Wars?
Star Wars not to go. Star Wars and Comicsgate are 1 and 2 for a reason.
Yeah. They're going to go far.
Unless any loss from either of those will be an upset.
Yeah. Though I gotta say, that fucking Joe Biden video really helps the case of number 12 seed MCU bros.
No, that whole bracket that's going to come down to Star Wars versus DCEU. That's
Yeah.
You didn't
That's where
see
that's
you didn't see Joe Biden's floating head over Batman's face, did you?
no, because they don't have the time to make that. They're over there hounding everybody in the world to get them their Snyder cut that they think is going to be so good.
It's true.
Yeah, one of the ones that didn't quite make the cut was anyone who makes an online petition. I think I suggested that, and then said, "Wait, no, that's just all these fuckheads.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's all of them.
that was
All
Lee's
these fuckheads
favorite.
make online petitions. No, they're all horrible.
I'm
So
excited
again,
for some rousing discourse.
yeah, it's gonna be good. And again, if you see you here, JK, we love you, but maybe think about yourself. Think about if the
Not
shit
you.
we're talking about, if it applies to you directly, maybe you should change yourself. Maybe you
Yeah.
should make some positive life choices.
Yeah,
I see me here, and I'm not changing shit.
yeah. I'm the biggest Star Wars fan on the show,
I
and
would
I voted.
change yourself, Mahoney. Mahoney
Oh.
sent me one of those videos earlier today, and I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, see, it's starting to.
Since we got
Lee?
Mahoney on the line. What the fuck, Mahoney? You didn't like my TikTok?
Yeah, how would you not love Lee's TikTok?
Your green boy, blue boy. Oh, I saved that. Oh, I got that. Don't you worry.
So you did
You
like
fucking-
it.
You
Yeah.
no-sold it so hard.
Yeah,
I
there
made
was
that
no
for
there was
you.
no laughy emoji, nothing.
Nothing. I
Nothing.
don't remember. I was probably busy.
Lee and I were just dying laughing in the aisles of Toy Fair, and we're like, Mahoney's gonna love this, and then nothing.
Oh,
For
well,
3 days, me and Kelly were like, how the fuck do you not like my TikTok?
I got it
Like-
saved on my phone.
Actively upset.
Well, that's no good. Don't be upset.
We were talking like we should have got Nyes to do this. He would have liked it if it was Nyes.
We may have said that.
I probably would have liked it if it was nice. I don't know why I didn't like it. I was probably in the middle of doing 15 things. I definitely listened to it. I've listened to it multiple times, and I have it saved on my phone because I don't know if you know, but I can use that on real TikTok.
Good. You should.
Oh, I'm good.
That's what you should. I want to get 300 million likes and become an influencer.
I've been workshopping some TikToks lately. I tell you what.
There we go. Lee downloaded the TikTok app. Kelly's enjoying distorted voice TikToks.
Only that one.
It's coming.
Because
They're
that's because
changing.
the core content of the TikTok itself was funny.
You're all coming around.
Because normally it's just the distorted voice is someone saying like, I like apples. And it's like, that's not funny.
It's them reading from their diaries.
I like apples.
Fucking sucks. Terrible.
It's great. I love it.
I sit down on the toilet and go poop. See, that
I know
one's
you're all
funny.
walking around with Mariah Carey stuck in your head.
Yes.
Oh, I never need to hear that song again anymore. Thanks.
I love that
Yeah.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's dead to me now, though.
But man, the first one you showed us was the one with Gronk's girlfriend or wife or whatever. And then did you also posted the one with the mom and the kid, but the mom had fucking
Well, she said there was a kid, but I don't remember.
yeah,
any kid.
the mom had torpedo tits, but she also like couldn't dance, but torpedo tits. So there's
Yeah,
that.
who cares?
And then I never realized on TikTok that you can click on the audio link and it'll show you all other TikToks that use that same audio. So I was just going through and watching fucking fantasy videos, and I found a lot of dog crossover.
Mahoney explained to me why there aren't many good hoots on TikTok.
Yes.
I explained to all of you.
Yes. So
They take them down.
And I said, that's that Chinese propaganda for you.
if it's too much skin, they get taken down because
Yep.
it is a kid's app essentially.
Yeah. But I mean, like,
Chinese
even if
propaganda.
it's their like poster child #1 star dancing in a bathing suit, they're like, no, too much. And they take it down.
Trash.
Because TikTok is too wholesome for that.
I think it's important to maybe they shouldn't have it on there, but I often do find myself going to someone's page and being like, "How old are you?"
Yeah, because it's just a bunch of dumb kids doing dumb kid shit. I'm looking forward to that first round pick, you guys. Oh, it's gonna be good. So yeah, so we'll do the top half next week.
Yeah. The first 4 bouts. The idea is out of the 5 of us, we're gonna randomize it, and we're each gonna go in there and plead a case for why our pick is
Come
the
out
worst.
swinging.
Yep. So who knows?
I can't wait until
Swinging
Lee
in.
gets randomly picked to champion TikTok.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Oh.
Or I've got to. No. You're not supposed to champion TikTok. It's going to be
Well, you
random.
champion them as the worst.
Well,
Why
yes,
they're
as
why
the
they're
worst.
the worst or what?
Yes.
What's
Right.
going on?
Oh, okay,
Now
okay,
your
okay.
opponent can then argue why it's not the worst while they're arguing why theirs is the worst. So you would want Lee to be picked against someone who has picked TikTok. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, we want Lee to be arguing for autograph hounds.
You know, sometimes you just want to die like Princess Diana.
Jesus.
What a legendary death that was.
We're still talking about it to this day.
What's a cooler death? Princess Diana being chased by paparazzi or Sonny Bono hitting a tree?
You know, I often think about what I would have said to Princess Diana had I met her.
You're
Watch
right.
out for that tree.
Yeah.
This all
I
sounds
had
like
a friend who died hitting a tree like Sonny Bono. It's terrible.
You ever think about that guy that was in that Star Wars movie that got out his car to check his mail and just got crushed by his car to death?
Yeah, that's
No.
right.
That was Star Trek,
Yeah, what'd I say?
Star Wars.
you
Oh.
said he was a classic jazz pianist.
Anton Yelchin. He was in Green
Yeah.
Book too.
Oh no shit, that's what happened to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
His car murdered him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got car murdered like Maximum Overdrive.
He said, "Hey, car, stop," and it said, "No, I don't think I will."
God damn it. Horrible. All right, so let's talk about comic books. Get the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah.
I'm quite keen on comic books, especially the ones about superheroes.
Boy, we're in for it with Strange Adventures.
Hell yeah.
What is Strange Adventures?
Strange Adventures is the new
Tom
Tom
King's
King.
book, What If I Did a War Crime?
Yeah, it's gonna be rad. It's they did this great bit where they have Mitch Gerard's drawing half of it and Evan Shaner drawing the other half. So it's doing like the dual narrative kind of gimmick. Looks great. It's it's Doctor Adam Strange. He's back from saving Rand and all that shit. Everything's great. And then they're like, yeah, but we think you committed a genocide up there in space. And like the hilarious part about it is that it points a picture where American whites would give a fuck if Adam Strange killed a whole bunch of aliens in space. That is the most unbelievable thing about a comic book where a guy rides a jetpack in space.
Yeah. They didn't high five him.
Yeah, they would just, if that were to happen in real life, they would put that guy on the $1 bill. Like it would be game over. Sorry, George. Fuck you. Yeah. But it's very good. It is very, very
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
good. Spider-Verse.
I love that.
fucking
sorry.
drag. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I love that Evan Shaner is getting like this big spot for the first time in his career because I love that dude's art.
Yeah, very weird though that despite it being a Black Label book, they still like bleep some of the swears, which is stupid.
I don't because it wasn't originally gonna be Black Label. I think this one got a little too far into the production before they decided that it was going to be.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
Yeah, they probably at that point just switched out whatever cover design or something and made it Black Label and kept everything else. So I wouldn't be surprised to see that stuff changed for the trade release.
All right, makes sense.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we had actually put in our final numbers right when they announced it.
Cool. But it's real good. It's real
Yeah,
good.
it's
and
great.
Shaving up to, be another classic. Which, like so many other things, I don't never really given a fuck about Adam Strange, but I feel like he's gonna be a favorite by the time this is over with.
Yep.
He's like, that guy's real good at his job over there, man. But the last issue of the new Spider-Verse series was kind of a drag. The only thing that made it cool was a bunch of the villains from the Japanese Spider-Man show came in to fight a bunch of the new heroes. That was kind of neat.
That fucking ruled.
That was the only thing that was cool about it. Otherwise, it's like, oh, this was kind of for nothing.
Yeah. Like, I kind of wish they hadn't even bothered to do this, like, overarching narrative and just had Miles going around having fun adventures for no real reason.
Yeah. So, I mean, all right. I guess the thing you could have done, I guess.
Because it almost feels like we missed out on getting another fun issue.
Yeah.
Because they had to wrap things up, I guess, with this one.
Which, I mean, it was okay. Just
Yeah. Like,
Really-
that could be an ongoing series.
Oh, it totally
Yeah.
could. Yeah, and don't worry, it probably will be.
Yeah. But we did
Sounds
get
like
the
a thing they would
new Spider-Man Noir series out of it, so that's cool.
Oh yeah, I haven't read that yet, but I bet it's cool.
It's really good. Same artist as the issue of Spider-Verse. So
Nice.
it looks,
That shit looked really cool.
yeah, it looks fucking awesome.
Awesome. Hell yes to that. See what else. Oh, Mirka Andolfo's Mercy came out at Image. She's the lady who wrote and drew the Pig Tits book that came out last year. And
Oh, pig titties, bam-a-lam. Oh, pig titties, bam-a-lam.
which I like the Pig Titties book too. But
He
there
smells
is
like ham, bam-a-lam.
no pig titties in this, but it's really great. She has, I like her style a lot. It's big, cartoony. It's great. It looks really cool.
Someone does get DP'd, though.
There's a little bit of that. You know, it's a kid book for families. It's very important. You got to have those in the marketplace. But
DP'd in this instance stands for Dad's Parenting.
Dad's Pan. But, it looks great. It looks really cool, and it's going to be this, creepy, noiry, horror book. Like I'm excited about it. It's going to be really cool. Don't know what it's about yet. It's kind of hard to say for sure, but there's going to be a witchery afoot. I do believe some magics and shit. It's fun.
I do declare.
And then what else? Batman's good. Oh fuck! Last one we'll talk about is fucking Daredevil. Man, Daredevil 19 was a perfect comic book.
Oh, it was so cool.
Just so good, man. It's who'd have fucking thought? Who'd have thought?
Old
That
Chipperoony.
Chip Zdarsky would be one of Marvel's top writers.
Yeah. Fucking sex criminals, funny man.
Let's start a fire.
What?
Lord? You want me to set a fire? Okay.
I always knew it would end like this. Instead, I was mad.
Time to drive and set Lee's house on fire.
Did you guys like the intro clip that I used this week?
I did.
Had you seen that video previously?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my god.
It's a hard game. It's a hard job.
From?
It's
news.
It's just the news.
Oh,
the
that
guy
was just like a real news thing?
Yeah, it's a real news thing. The guy is just very bad at pausing between Dana's not here and here, well, let's play it. Nope, that's not it. This is it.
Good evening, I'm Ken Bastida. Dana is off tonight. He was murdered and then set on fire while celebrating his birthday.
So the correct way to do that is...
Dana's not here.
Good evening, I'm Ken Bastida. Dana is off tonight.
Yep.
He was murdered and then set on fire while celebrating his birthday.
Hey, that's a hell of a birthday.
Yeah.
We've all had those parties. We've
know-
all been there.
I think I would rather be murdered and then set on fire, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'd much
Like, no
rather be
question.
murdered and then set on fire than set on fire and then murdered.
Yeah, please,
Right.
please don't ever set me on fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please don't.
There's a part where we're watching McMillions, and there's a part where so it's a joint cemetery plot for a husband and wife. The husband has passed, but the wife hasn't. But the wife's name is already on the gravestone. I'm like,
Jesus.
no, please don't ever do that. Please don't put my name on a gravestone if I'm still alive.
Yeah, no.
And then just bring you there in the middle of the night and show you.
You better fly right, or this is gonna happen to you.
This shit right here, fucking paid for. Already paid for. Fly
The
right.
hole's already dug.
Just a couple
Got
of
a group discount.
just a couple of shifty grave diggers just skulking in the corner, just waiting.
Quit fucking around, Mom. It's awful. What else you got, Kelly?
I read the first volume of the newest manga series by Hiria Oku. It's called Gigant or Gigant.
It's called Guy Pants.
Yeah, Guy
Goddamn,
Pants.
but
It's about pants.
It's like
have
gigantic, so gigantic.
Appropriately sized pockets.
So what happens in
Pants.
this series is a kid discovers that his favorite porn star lives in his neighborhood.
No.
Becomes friends with her because He finds out this because there's someone stuck up a bunch of like notices all over the walls saying, "Hey, this porn star lives here and she'll let you fuck her if you ask." And he's like, "No, that's me, and I'm going to take down all these signs."
Nice guy. There you
Yeah,
go.
and she sees him doing this, and then they become friends. And then what happens is one day she's out shopping, and this strange old man wearing a weird hat and only underpants grabs her and sticks this weird like watch thing on her arm. And when she asks him, "Hey, what are you doing?" he just turns into a doll and bleeds to death.
Are you
And
sure
that-
this wasn't Yakuza 0?
No, it wasn't. So then she goes back to her
Holy
apartment
shit.
and touches the watch thing, and she accidentally messes with like a knob on it, and it makes her big.
Oh.
So it's all about like, what the fuck where did any of this shit come from? Why am I giant and not giant now? And her being a porn star, her director is obviously like, I think the exact wording in it was, "You can motorboat an entire person with those."
Oh my God. What is it called?
Gigant. Like gigantic.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
called-
it's
Guy pants sleeve.
yeah. All of his shit is insane. He did Gantz, if you're aware of what Gantz is at all. And
Okay.
Inuyashiki after that. And they're both completely insane series.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it's great. It was really good first volume. I'm excited for more. Yeah, Gantz is a wild time. Gantz is where a bunch of people who are like pulled out of time just before they're about to die, and every now and then they get to like live their lives, but every now and then they're kind of pulled out and taken to a part of the city that's totally abandoned, and then they have to go kill an alien.
Oh.
And if they survive enough times and kill enough aliens, then they're free. But let me tell you something, most people don't make it out of there.
That's fucking nuts. Okay.
And they
cool.
all die very horrible, gruesome deaths.
Is that this? There's a movie of that on the Netflix, yeah?
Yes, I always mean to watch it, but I haven't
Okay.
yet. I heard it's fun. And like you can tell the dude who draws this series pretty much will just draw whatever he feels like at certain times. Because like in Gantz, half of the opening chapters are just big booby ladies that aren't even in the book. It's just like, I felt like drawing these titties today. Here you go.
Titty Tuesday. Here's your strip, sir.
Pretty much. And the funny thing is then like in Gigant, half of the people are wearing like merch for Gantz.
That's funny.
And like that, now that I think about it, Gantz is actually a plot point in Inuyashiki too, where people were talking about how much they liked that series.
We talking about Yoshiki?
Yeah. Inuyashiki's rad. I think that's on I think the anime for that's on Amazon Prime. But what happens with that one is there's this kid and this old man in a park.
Oh no.
And a alien spaceship just crash lands and kills them both. And the aliens are like, "Oh fuck, we can't have people know we were here." So they just totally rebuild the old man and the kid and send them back out into the world without them knowing. And it turns out they're crazy robot people now.
That's
That
awesome.
have-
Jesus.
And like, so the kid is a total sociopath. So he's just goes around killing people just because he can. And now his body allows him to like make finger guns and then just blow people away with like air bullets.
Oh my God.
And the old
I
man decides
that.
he needs to save the world from this maniac. Like that, it's a great series. I haven't watched the anime, but I love the manga, and if the anime is anything like it, I highly recommend it.
You had Jose at finger guns.
Yep,
Fuck yeah. That's my new thing.
Jose does love finger guns.
Awesome. Those are solid wrecks, Kelly.
Hiria Oku, all his stuff is pretty good.
Shit, yeah. All right. I'm adding some shit to some cues now.
Nice.
Hell yeah. What you got, Nice?
You know, speaking of Yoshiki was interviewed for this documentary I found on Amazon Prime called The Image Revolution, and it's all about the founding members of Image Comics, and it's actually very good. I highly recommend it, but not just because Rob Liefeld does a little bit of his Todd McFarlane impersonation. He doesn't
Does a little bit, does he?
He
Just do
does a
taste?
little tiny bit, little bit. He doesn't quite go full cameo on it, but he does bust out the Todd McFarlane impersonation.
Awesome. Well, how was the? Did you watch the doc? How was
I
it?
couldn't believe how taken aback Tito was when I showed him.
Yeah, it was very well done. Probably the most comprehensive story about the Image founders that I've ever seen. But keep an eye out. Dickhead Rich Johnston shows up a couple times.
Boo.
And that's on Prime, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rich Johnston shows up and he's like, boy, do, Image Comics.
That sounds just like that.
Boy,
Image Comics there.
Hello there, Governor. You ever heard of these Image Comics there?
Eating, drinking some tea and reading my comic books. Hold on, don't want to get me biscuit crumbs in my comics.
The problem with comics is you gotta wash your hands.
You can't be leaving the biscuit crumbs in your comics. Every time you turn the page, you go to wash your hands.
Oh, what a fuck. Anything else, Nice?
No.
What you got, Jose?
Am watching Watchmen, and
So
Pretty
you
good.
watch The Watchmen.
I know, pretty good.
Get the fuck up off the pool.
He witched
You
the
said you
witch.
had 3 episodes left?
Yes, we just watched 6 during dinner before the show.
It sure is good.
So 6, that's when she's taking the pills, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was wild. That was pretty cool. That was a wild trip, man.
It is fantastic, that whole show.
Yeah. Yeah. Very well done. The music,
Yes.
it feels Watchmen-y without being overbearing.
Yeah.
Yes.
And while taking risks with its own thing, while using elements and characters from the original.
Who would you say is your favorite character on the Watchmen series?
Fucking Silk Spectre too right now.
Oh, really?
She's badass.
Yeah, she's great.
Not
Yeah.
the dude who lubed himself up and slid into the sewers.
That guy. I was like, what the fuck?
I love Jeremy Irons as Ozymandias.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is great. He is pretty cool too.
And
Fucking
the payoff to that whole story is so good.
so much dick. Equal opportunity dick on that show. If you
Yep.
want to see some wiener, there's some wiener.
You see some bush, you see some wiener, you see some wiener in bush.
You see some bush, you see a lot of
A
wiener.
lot of wiener.
Put that in the
Especially
intro.
because more than 75% of them bushes is wiener bush.
That hardly counts.
That's how it adds up. But that show's fucking great. And the music,
It's really
Oh, my favorite British delicacy, wieners and bush.
Oh god.
Excited for you to finish that because
yeah, we're gonna watch all 3 tomorrow.
you strap in.
Oh fuck yeah! But pretty cool, and just it's like what was the other one on FX? Whatchamacallit? Xavier's kid.
Oh,
Legion.
Legion. Yeah, I gotta finish Legion too. So I think after watching this, we're gonna jump right on the Legion. That
Yeah,
I might
Legion's
just start
too
from
weird.
0.
Yeah, you might finish Watchmen and be like, okay, well, I don't need to watch any more TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good.
Pretty great. What you got, Mahoney?
All right, Instagram keeps sending me this post. It's called Toddler-Friendly Lunch Ideas. Okay, so I want you to put yourself in the mindset of a toddler and tell me which of these lunch ideas you would enjoy the most. You got kale pesto pasta.
Nah.
No.
You got veggie-loaded frittatas.
No.
No.
You got chickpea and veggie nuggets.
No.
Yes.
You got butternut squash and lentil soup.
No.
No.
You got salmon and veggie fritters.
Nope.
Are they
And then
expecting you to
my-
make these things?
Yeah, you got to make them for your toddler. This is for your toddler.
They're
My
not gonna
favorite,
eat that shit.
fish pie bites.
Okay.
What?
I think the nuggets are probably the best one on there, but also fish pie bites sounds palatable to a toddler. Especially if you think like fish sticks.
You're not getting any toddler to eat any kind of fish. Maybe a fish stick because
Yeah,
it's
you're not getting them to
basically-
eat fish pie.
Well,
bites.
Yeah.
what does the fish pie look like? Does it look disgusting? Or could you
Let's see.
pass it
Well-
off as a fish stick in a pie?
How
Oh, no.
old of a kid we talking about?
Toddler, so we're talking
like
3.
3, like 3 to 5.
A 3-year-old will eat any nugget. Give them a big
Yes.
old glob of ketchup. Eat your fucking chickpea nugget.
Eat your fucking nugget and like it.
I would eat a chickpea nugget. That sounds delicious.
The chickpea nuggets are probably the chickpea nuggets and the kale pesto pasta are the closest you can get to normal.
Yeah, but kale pesto, that's a lot of green.
Yeah.
It is a lot of green.
And
why are you ruining
here.
pesto with kale?
I don't know.
well,
Why
like,
are you gonna make a salmon and veggie fritter for a toddler?
I feel like a lot of the stuff with kale and with cauliflower that they're doing lately is they're just using it as filler to get vitamins in you, but not necessarily change the build
kale
of the
is
meal.
gross.
Kale's like super bitter though.
Yeah, but
Kale's not passing anything.
you're also dealing with so it's a pesto, so it's got some sort of oil in it, maybe some sort of nut. So, and it's all ground up. It's a sauce, you know?
But pesto should be basil based, not kale.
Yeah, but, you know, we're getting real loose with the language these days.
I'm not sure if the pesto is made from kale or the pasta.
Oh god.
Oh,
Either
no.
way, it
No.
sucks.
No. You take your kale pasta and shove it up your ass.
It's ridiculous.
A chickpea nugget, that's basically falafel, isn't it?
Pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah, I don't see why
I
not.
think you're gonna have a hard time getting a toddler to eat it, but I think
Yeah.
any of us would probably enjoy it.
Yeah, but of all of them, a nugget shape, ketchup, eat it.
True. They also butternut squash and lentil soup kind of loses it without the visual because it's filled with spinach. You're not gonna get a toddler to eat soup that has leaves of spinach floating in it.
I ain't trusting
outta
a
here.
toddler with any kind of soup.
Yeah, seriously.
fucking
Giving a
dumb
toddler
nigger
soup is a nightmare, and you're really the only person you have to blame for that is yourself.
I hate all this.
So, as someone who's never had a toddler and tried to feed a toddler, do you ever get to a point with a like a picky eater toddler that you're just like, cool, don't eat,
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure.
fine, and then that's it? That's just the end of the conversation?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that has happened multiple times a month for 7 years.
How many days in a row can you do that before somebody calls somebody?
It usually is not multiple days in a row. It's usually like once or twice, and they eat later.
Yeah,
They just, for whatever reason, don't want to eat right then.
they'll wake
You
up
know?
the next
It's
morning like,
you know
God
what?
damn,
I don't give a shit.
yeah, I'm fucking hungry. God damn, I should have ate that food last night. I will eat whatever Dada gives me this morning.
Yeah, that's the fucking way to go. I've been telling you guys this for years. You have to dunk on your kids once in a while.
Yep, got to starve them out.
It's good for them.
Maybe leave
Don't let them win everything.
maybe leave their bedroom window open when it's cold outside.
I don't know about that. But you can't let them win all the time. Gotta fucking beat some reality into them. And don't give them lentil soup. You're setting yourself up for fucking failure.
Fucking spinach in it. I don't want lentil soup with spinach in
You
it.
don't want lentil soup. And sure as shit don't want to make it for yourself.
Oh,
Mary is all about the lentils. We have
oh my
we
God.
have not done much as far as improving the new house, but she has put lentils into mason jars
All right.
For what?
for display. And also for getting lentils from.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous. And on that note, I think we're done here. So, come back next week. We'll start this tournament. We'll talk about all the other nonsense that happens between now and then. We can all get real excited about Joe Biden between now and then.
Oh yeah. So good.
How that's going.
Stop it.
Looking pretty good. Like, I mean, maybe you'll have a stroke between now and then. Who's to say?
Yeah, we're probably not gonna do the election night popcast where we all do Bernie Sanders' voice, Kelly. Sorry.
Oh, damn it.
I mean, we still could if you really want to.
I would still enjoy that.
We got to watch Japanese Spider-Man.
Yeah, we
That's how
should
we
watch
get
some
our
goofy
election
ass
coverage.
shit.
That's true.
It's a tradition now.
Jose called it. Jose called it long ago. We're gonna have another 4 years of Trump. Watch.
Yeah.
Keep this shit up. Looking good. So,
I mean,
come back next
the
week.
upside is if he gets coronavirus, he ain't surviving that. So that's cool.
Let them all get coronavirus.
Yeah.
Every last.
No, put a Bernie in a bubble.
They end up with Nancy Pelosi as president. They
Ugh.
will.
Oh God.
Horrible. All right. Email us. Discord us. All that shit. Come back next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/PanelsOnPages, where we will kick off officially the 2020 Fighting Fandom Tournament. You want to play along with us, do it live, man. We'll do that shit in the Discord. Between now and then, if you just have any hot takes, we can read off on the air to kind of help pepper our arguments a little bit.
Exactly.
The top 4 matches from the tournament next week. So check out the Discord. You'll see the brackets posted, and we will talk to you guys next week. So for Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and our good buddy Melanie, I'm the Lord Reverend Leo Rodriguez. We'll talk to you guys next week. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Do you mind if I do?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Do you mind if I do? Do you mind if I do?
Fucking Google something.
Do you mind if I do?
Holy shit.
Do you mind if I do?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Do you mind if I do?
I didn't want to say it.
Do you mind if I do?
What are you, some kind of bitch?
Whoa.
Do you mind if I do?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Do you mind if I do?
Why you keep bugging us, you two?
Do you mind if I do?
You fucking Google ass bitch. That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.